swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario. All together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Mario. You got it. It's the Mario. All together now. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario. All together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario. All together now. Come on now, just like that. It's the Mario. It's the Mario. You got it. All together now. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario. All together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms.
Okay, that's enough of that. Okay.
Again, all, and arms, come, do, from, go, got it, it's just, let's fly, Mario, now, one, side, step.
What could you possibly mean by strong Chinese one? Don't worry about it. Why does it gotta mean something? Why does it have to mean anything? Who's your favorite Nintendo character? What? Not Mario. Dude's overrated, man. Fucking Rosalina or like I was gonna say Daisy's okay, but nah, she's overrated too.
Swing, take that. Then time to stick together. You
Can you tell I have no idea what to play for the stream intro? Is what just plugged in? Something just like connected to my computer. What was that? What was that? Something went like boom. And then my lights aren't working. Please turn down. There we go. I need to look like I'm in a void. My bad, stuck my dick into the wrong one. There we go, this works. Listen to this. That works. What is wrong with my OBS? Why does it look like that? Anyway, boy, lots happened. By lots happened, I mean 3 big things happened. Gabe Newell and his wonderful company, Valve, may have teased a machine that I don't need, that I want. We're gonna yap a little bit tonight. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want to just play RuneScape in the background while we yap. I would say play FF while we yap, but FF's kind of hard to alt tab out of while we yap, I'll be honest. Could play Story of Seasons in the background, but it's not on my PC, it's on my Ally. Valve teased the controller I really want. That controller looks like the Jaguar controller came back to the 18th high school reunion, and you're like, God damn, what the fuck happened? Every time someone calls Valve the second coming or cries one more child falls into crippling gambling addictions from the indirect consequences of their introduction of gambling and video games. Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You're focused on the negative. I was talking to Rich and I was like, man, I wish Valve had shares I could buy. And then for like about 2 seconds later, I went, no, I don't. I'm a freak who loves the Steam controller and the second stick is so nice. Man, I gotta fix my like chatting screen. This little zoom in here. I gotta fix that. This. Oh, man, you guys can't hear me. Because Windows goes, you're hitting keys. I gotta make a third one. I gotta make a third one that like zooms in further and then shoves me in the middle because I was sitting at home. So I don't know. I was sitting somewhere. I was like existing somewhere. And I was like, man, I wish I could like show you guys stuff. Man, why's my camera crop like that? Can I make my camera wider so I can like exist in more than my cube? What's over here? Ooh, what's over there? I don't even know what's over there. I'm scared you guys are gonna see something. Ooh. Yeah, CSGO economy sucks. Is the lack of shareholders like precisely why they own a shitty company? Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's why like I thought about it for 2 seconds. I went, no, don't. Nope. I do not. I feel like I need to go get my ROG ally because I feel like it's gonna come in handy during this discussion. I feel like it might come in handy. Maybe I should go get it. Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. I feel like I need it. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go grab it. Give me a second. Oh my god, there's too much stuff on my desk. Go there, phone. Go away. Giant Snorlax coffee mug that I have. Go away. I also have this like Hello Kitty thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know where to put it. I don't know where to put half the stuff on my desk. There's a second iPhone. A bunch of AAA batteries. Soul Eater bracelet, anime pins, Can I show you guys something that I did yesterday? So I've had this little like, it's like a black cat that's filled with air. It's just rubber and it like it wobbles. And the stream manager came home with like some boxes she had found. And I like shoved his ass inside this box. You can't see his tail, but his tail like wiggles really easily. And now it looks like he's poking his head out. I've just had this on my desk when I'm editing. But if anyone wants to know what he looks like, it's really hard to show him because I'm like a void. But he's just a little like bleh. Anyway, Steam machine. Steam Deck. Don't need one. Don't need a Steam Deck. I got this. I got it covered. I got one. Got one of these bad boys. I love it. It's fantastic. It's fun. Better than Steam Deck. I'm gonna be honest. Steam machine. More person calls the Steam machine the Gabecube. We're canceling it, but it is. It's the Gabecube. Nobody gets to have fun. It's the Gabecube. What are you talking about? Where is? I need Valve's like website announcement. Steam machine announcement. Before we go watch all of the nonsense. There we go. Give me this. I want this. I want their website. Where's the Valve website? No, I want not the Verge. I want Valve's actual Steam page. Steam page. I want their thing. I want Steam thing. There we go. Uh-oh, it has me logged in on the website. I'm scared. Oh my god, it might like... I'm terrified. Is it going to show something weird? No, we're good. I'm just not going to click on anything. Scared's going to like show porn. Not that I play games like that. Just, you know, I don't trust things. Just... It's a good, healthy practice. All right? Fear the Steam machine has the potential to kill the current console gaming giants. It doesn't. So, because I talked with Rich about this. So, quick thing. Quick little thing about the coming in 2026. They've already said, and we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this a little bit. They've already talked about how their goal isn't to compete with, you know, the current PC market. Or not current PC. Their goal isn't to compete. Sorry, I misspoke. Their goal isn't to compete with the current console market. That's not their target. Because, I'm going to be honest, console players aren't going to move. They're not going to move over. They're going to see something. And a lot of people, they're going to see something that is probably going to be priced higher than their consoles or right around it and go, why do I need this? But no one knows the price of these yet. My speculation, Rich thinks it's going to be about on the high end of 500, low to mid end of $600 for the base model. I disagree. Based on the pricing scheme and structure of the Steam Deck, I am going to bet it's going to be around $499, $500 something at the most, just because the entry level model basically has the same specs as my Ally. It has 24 gigs of RAM total, 16 of which are for the OS it reads like, and another 8 is for the VRAM. However, I'm gonna wager, because one, they're running a Z4 chip. Are you talking about the console? Yeah, I'm talking about the Gabecube. I'm gonna wager, and we're gonna go over this again. I'm just getting all my rough thoughts out. I'm gonna wager it's gonna be set up like the Ally. The Ally lets you on the fly auto allocate RAM to whatever. So you can hard lock it to 8 gigs for your GPU needs. You can lock it to 12. You can lock it to 5. You can lock it to whatever, and then Windows gets the rest. Mine is on auto, so whatever the game says it needs, the GPU goes, okay, here's 5 gigs, here's 12, here's 2. Whatever the game goes I need, it gets it. And then Windows gets what's left. I'm going to wager they're going to do that, because a lot of the big complaints I saw was 8 gigs of VRAM is not enough. However, I'll go into why. Let's watch the announcement first, I want to watch the announcement video first. Then we'll talk about why I think things are going to go the way they're going with it. Because I don't think it's as simple as, oh, it's not enough, it's bad, or oh, it's enough and it's going to be priced appropriately. I don't think it's that simple. So let's watch the little announcement trailer first.
Hey everyone.
Hi everyone. Also, I just want to go out of my way to say, because I saw a few little clips of this. I haven't watched the actual announcement. I saw some clips from it though. This is so much more tasteful and quirky and fun than anything Discord has forced out of its mouth hole for its PR people and their editors and their designers that I've ever seen. And anything from console makers in a while. Like this, this doesn't fill up its ass.
This is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC.
I still want a Steam Deck. Even though I have this, even though I have an Ally, an Ally X, I still would like a Steam Deck just because it looks fun. Granted, I'm about to put SteamOS on this. I kind of want to. I kind of want to put SteamOS on this. I'm running Windows right now. My only qualm is people might think I'm psychotic for this. I edit on this. And it's pretty nice. Like, it's actually pretty good. And if you're going to go, how is it pretty nice? The Z1 Extreme chip that's in this is on par with the MacBook M2 Max in terms of most of its capabilities as far as what it can crush through, which is insane for this little handheld. It's great. And I've been editing on it, and it's awesome. I go into another room, I put a USB-C in the top, it goes into a dock, and then I'm done. And then I get bored of editing, I go, I want to go play video game on the couch. I pop it off, and I walk to the couch, and I'm playing video game. It's great. I think having the advantage of the monopoly Steam has over PC games is kind of insane to have on a console. Oh, no, it is. But Steam isn't treating... That's the thing. I don't think Steam is treating their monopoly as a monopoly in that aspect of they're not being aggressive. I can put SteamOS on this. This is an Asus product. This is not the Xbox thing. It is the Asus product. And I can put SteamOS on it. Do I want to? I don't know yet. Because again, I like that I hit the button. I'll show you guys how fast this boots up if anyone's curious. I hit the button. It was hibernating. It starts up. It sits here for a little bit, builds your anticipation. Ooh. And then it's going to go, oh, hi, log in, please. And I log in, and I'm there. Story of Seasons. It's getting chromed out, but it's there. It's nice. It's nice. And the other part of it that's like stupid nice is if I want to alt tab to something, I can. I just hold a back button and then I ba-boop, 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 ba-boop. I love this thing. It's great. Maybe I'll show you guys more of it one day. I don't know, but it's good. I need a button to turn off my chroma, honestly, so I can hold up a green thing and it doesn't explode. It's actually crazy how Valve started the handheld PC thing in like a year or so. Oh no, it's crazy. Stop shilling aces during the Valve segment. This thing's nice. Zyra is someone in the community who specifically was talking about, I'm looking at getting a Steam Deck or a handheld console PC, whatever, for emulation's sake. And my answer was, if you're just emulating and that's it, get the base model Steam Deck. Upgrade the hard drive, the SSD in it. You're good. You're gold for pretty cheap. If you want a capable machine, if you want to support Valve, get the Steam Deck like top of the end model. But if you want something that is definitively better in terms of just pure consumability from a power standpoint, where it's, man, I want to play Monster Hunter on my plane that I'm flying on, which I did when I flew back home. Max settings, like 48 to 75 FPS, no problem on a FreeSync display. And 4 hours of battery life. It was nice. Didn't even have it on turbo mode, which is, I think, like 30 watts. It was nice. It was fun. It's crazy. I can play Monster Hunter Iceboard like maxed out on this. Granted, we're going to get to how I can do that when we get to why I think the Steam machine is given the specs that it's given and who it's targeting.
It lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere.
Man, the Steam Deck is really sexy though. I look at it and I go, I love that. I really do love that I/O. I think that's really good. I think it's somehow better than the Allies, which I don't know if you guys can even see it. I feel like there, it's a little visible here. Like, yeah, you have the power button, you have the headphone jack, micro SD card slot that's up to like 4 terabytes. And then there's the 2 USB ports. One's Thunderbolt 4, like the, or not, well, it's not the actual Thunderbolt 4, it's 40 gigabits. And the other is, I think it's just like USB 3.2, which is 30 gigabit, I believe. I can't remember. But I like how clean this is. It looks nice.
All right, noted. That's just straight up beautiful, by the way.
That's what I can describe it as. Unlike other PC handhelds, the deck looks smoother. Oh, yeah. I'm sure the deck is more comfortable when I'm laying in bed and I'm doing this. And I got like 15 minutes before I go, I got to lay over. I got to turn around. This ain't it, Chief. Like, last time I did that, I dropped it on Stream Manager's face. I talked about that. When I got mad at a bubble bobble thing and like one of the hands slipped out and it just fell. Can you use the USB ports to charge my phone and play objectively worse games? But you can hook a GPU up to the USB-C ports on this and the throughput is here for you. Like if you want to run your 4080 or whatever they're at, like that, you can. You just have to get the eGPU enclosure or like a dock for it. That's all you got to do. I feel like I should, to prove my point with how much I like this, I feel like I should go live one night for like 2 hours and then go, hey, we're not on my PC, and turn this shit around and show you guys it's been running OBS and I'm streaming off of this little bastard. I think that'd be fun.
We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing...
I do prefer the buttons on that. I prefer that to the Ally buttons. You know, instead of showing my Ally, I'm going to pull up a picture of the Ally so I can have something to compare it to. Ooh, PC Mag actually has a lot of good pictures for it. We can use theirs. I actually have a lot of really good pictures. But no, Geekling, I think what you are describing, you're kind of spot on. I don't think I would disagree with anything you're saying with it looking smoother. The one thing about the Ally that I would be like, hey, this isn't a problem, but it is something that is worth considering is, yes, it feels nice in your hand. It's not huge. It's not this chungus. But not this chungus does mean like, hey, might be a little on the thick side, like just a little bit, because you're comparing this to
Steam Deck is our powerful,
this little
handheld gaming
Switch
PC that lets you take
esque form
your Steam
factor.
library with you.
Like this is definitely thinner. This is infinitely thinner than this. This is basically double the thickness of the Steam Deck. It really is. And I would sit here normally and go, well, but the difference is the power like gap between the two. I don't have a Steam Deck. But I think a person getting a Steam Deck is going in with the understanding of, I'm not going to max out Monster Hunter. I'm not going to put on whatever I want on my Ally like I do on like I can on my Ally. I'm going to be a little more restricted and I'm going to, be choosy about it, but I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have fun with what I can play. If you're getting a Steam Deck, you're doing what's on the box. Yes. Like maybe a bit more. Exactly. I got my Ally. Okay, this is where I'm going to sound like a crazy person, but I've talked about it. I impulse bought an Ally X when I first moved across the states. I bought it because I was like, man, my computer's put up. How do I play FF14? So I went to Best Buy and I went, yeah, the base Ally, no, that battery life doesn't last long enough. It's got like a 2-3 hour battery life. Not a fan. No. Not a fan of the lack of RAM. I'm not a fan of some other. I love that it's white. I love that it's contrasting. I like that. I like that the Ally base is white. I really do. But I went and spent like $900 so I could play FF14 for 2 weeks while I waited to put my computer together. However, I edit on this. This is my editing machine right now, and it works well. It's absurd how well it works. Every video that I've put out and every short that you've seen me put out has come on this. It's been done on this with almost no stuttering, no slowdowns. If you use DaVinci Resolve for basic edits, you know what I'm talking about. No real issues. At times, yes, I have to like cache segments of the video because I'm doing some weird effect or something that you're not going to see on the video, but it's heavy graphically when it's being rendered. And I have to do that to preview it. But it's great. I love that it's white. What do you want me to say?
Anyway.
I just like tasteful color palettes. This is boring. Look at, you can barely see it. I have to shine a light right at it. Like, it's boring. It's flat. It's dull. The Steam Deck has so much more personality. What does the Ally have? Oh, our face buttons are they're kind of subdued and cool and aggressive. Okay. I hate these. I was on Etsy last night seeing if anybody custom makes these buttons, and I found a bunch. I found a cool skin for the Ally I want too, and then I looked at reviews for the company, and people were going, hey, I got mine. It's pretty okay. It's not the best. And then many other people were going, yeah, they stole $200 from me. So I went, I'm not going to order that. I'm not going to buy that. But it was a cool Famicom style skin that like replaced the buttons. And it looked really nice, but I didn't, whatever.
We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all.
I do love the sleekness of the Steam Deck. It's the one thing I'll give over the Ally. I love how sleek this looks. I think it's more comfortable looking. Granted, I think this is fine, but it's kind of like, it's kind of thick. It's kind of thick. But if you're laying down, it's not uncomfy. If you're sitting, it's not uncomfy. It's very ergonomic feeling.
We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today.
No! If anyone's curious when a new Steam Deck is coming, I believe a Valve spokesperson said not anytime soon because they want a generational leap in performance. They don't want like a 10 or 15% like the Ally X to the Xbox Ally X. They don't want that.
Because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of...
The Steam Deck is friendly. It wouldn't hurt you. Yeah, it wouldn't drop onto the face of someone you care about while you're trying to go to sleep and you're playing Bubble Bobble.
Of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026.
That's the big difference. The Steam Deck isn't a computer. The Ally is a computer. It runs Windows 11, and it runs it well. You can use it as your main PC easily. And just like with the Switch, if not faster, you unplug it from your little dock and you're playing a game. Like whatever you had on your screen, just unplug it, and within less than a second, it like it flips over to the main screen, and you're good. You're gold.
Let's start with this one.
Man, I kind of want those buttons on my Ally. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to steal those buttons. Those are the same joystick grips though that the Ally has. I'm pretty sure. This is the first time I'm seeing this, by the way. All I've seen is top-down pictures.
The new Steam controller. The new Steam controller.
Someone's going to think those touchpads look uncomfortable, but I'm going to disagree.
Puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however.
It looks a little tiny. I'm going to I'm going to be honest, it looks a little tiny. It looks a little small. It looks like the Stadia controller where it's just shorter. It's just shorter enough that it's like, bleh. Also, with the controller, it reminded me of how masterful Valve is and how easy everything is to do. Valve is the Apple of the gaming world if they weren't shitty. Like, that's what Valve feels like. Valve feels like Apple didn't invent it. Yeah, Valve didn't invent the handheld gaming PC, but they made it accessible enough and consistent enough that people went, oh yeah, I'll buy that.
Whatever you want. Just like with Steam Deck.
Just like Apple made Ultrabooks, the like de facto just, oh yeah, these are really good. They can be powerful too. They don't have to be shitty. Heat issues aside, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Apple hate, yes, I agree. I own a MacBook. I get why people hate them. However, they've beaten the touchpad game. There is no trackpad or touchpad on any Apple machine that will not be beaten by a Windows machine. Because Windows can't. Mostly because Apple patented how to structure their Force Touch trackpad, so it's just a piece of glass that doesn't really move. And it feels great. But that does mean that no one on a Windows platform building machine for Microsoft can really do that without infringing on a patent. However, Lenovo has tried with, I think it's called Sensel, Sensel. They're comparable touchpads. I haven't used them yet. I haven't tried them. I heard a lot about them like 3 or 4 years ago and they kind of disappeared. But I hope they're solid enough. But the problem is they're expensive. So I don't know.
We want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller. Even games never built with the controller in mind.
Play solitaire.
It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness.
Does the Ally X have magneto thumbsticks? Hold on. Ally X thumbsticks. Are they magnetic? Oh, they're not Hall effects. The triggers are magnetic. The bumpers are not. Well, oh well. Apparently they're easy to replace. So if I ever need to, I can replace them.
And longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbstick.
What is the point of that? What is the point of that? I don't understand. What is that going to be? What do you do with that?
And now on the back of the controller too. So you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb or your pinky if you're feeling fancy.
Oh, so gyro is off until you rest your hand on the stick. That, I don't know if that feels ergonomic to me. The back, maybe? Fingerprint scanner? Yeah, that'd be nice.
Play for way too
That was a SpongeBob reference. I get that.
long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery.
All right, is it Wii U Pro controller long? Is it 80 plus hours?
That allows for over
Nope.
35 hours of playtime. With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter
0 out of 10, piece of shit.
and magnetic charger included with every.
That's not centered. That's enough to make me not want to buy it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, that's enough to make me not want to buy it.
Steam Controller. Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again.
Okay, this is one clip I did see. I don't believe you snap it on and off that easily, because here, watch. Whenever this guy rests it, watch the cable right here. The cable jumps up because it's magnetic, but then they're like, oh, and then you can just pull it off when you're done. Watch the cable again. The cable doesn't move at all. So how does it detach itself from the thing? Did Valve put an electromagnet in the controller? Because I feel like those are expensive. I feel like those are super expensive. But they say snap it off, which makes me go, oh, it's not.
It off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too.
Did that just say soda? Caffeine-free soda. That's a Sprite can.
Or a wired connection too.
Oh, magic.
Steam controller works with any device.
Why does the Steam Deck get a white version? Why does this get a white version? Why does the Ally X your options are black? Your option is boring.
Whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam Machine. Oh, this is the new Steam Machine.
Get ready for their cube. I want this. I want this so bad.
Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too.
What's wrong with black? It's boring. That looks like a damn mini fridge. I love it.
Since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about. FSR is AMD's like DLSS thing. It is their little like render the game at 720p on a 1440p display, and then it upscales it. I use it on my Ally, and I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised at it. I'm genuinely surprised at it because I'm a huge stickler for just visual consistency over fidelity, to be honest. So if anything looks weird, if something's like way sharper than it should be or way blurrier than it should be, it drives me nuts. For example, I think in Monster Hunter World, I believe it is the setting for, I don't think it's Z-Pass. I think it might just be the anisotropic filtering 8 versus 16. It's a weird setting that wouldn't do what you think it would do, but it makes metal textures on almost every object in the game that isn't a weapon or armor look mushy just a little bit. Stuff like that bothers me. Stuff like that makes me just out of the game. I cannot sit in the game anymore. I'm fine with FSR somehow. I've used it for Kunitsugami on this because Kunitsugami is one of those weird little IP games from a developer where they're like, hey, it's a new thing. Try it out. It's kind of unique. And you go, oh, that game's really pretty. And then you get the game and you go, man, it's pretty, not because of simplicity, because there's a lot of tech they jammed into it and it's optimized. But goddamn, if you want everything to look nice, it is punishing to your hardware. But it's optimized, but it's just a lot for the package that you would think it would be in. And that game runs not great maxed out on a handheld. But you drop it to 720p, you throw on FSR, and you upscale it to 1080 or even just 900p on a small little 7-inch screen. It's fantastic. You do it on a big, like I've played it on my Ally on, I think the TV I have is like 50 something inches. I don't remember. Looks fine. It looks acceptable. It genuinely looks acceptable. It doesn't affect anything. So I think we'll get to the specs in a little bit. I think that's what they're targeting. The specs aren't meant to make you go, oh, wow. The specs are meant to make you go, oh, yeah, that's enough to run these games at 720p, 900p, and then upscale it to 1080, 1440, or 4K using FSR. No issue, especially on the new custom Zen 4 chip that they're going to be using. But it should be fine.
Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam.
If anyone wants to know, this thing is just a big heatsink. Like the bottom where you see the power cable, that's the computer, and then the fan is just a giant metal heatsink.
Steam Deck, like lightning fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and bring some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show.
I want that. I want that little bar.
Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories.
The fact that he's like, is this UE5? What is he in? It's not Blender, is it? Is that Blender or is that UE5? I literally don't know what it is, other than it's like a model Blender reference. That's a me reference. It's the fact that they're showing this makes me go, oh, it's going to be like the Z1 chip on the Ally, where it's, oh, this thing's more powerful than I thought it would be. The thing that'll be killer for this is upgrading the RAM. Because my problem with the Ally is I can't upgrade the RAM. I'm stuck with 24 gigs. And it's a pain in the ass when part of that's being used by DaVinci. With an eGPU, that would be solved. But being able to just upgrade the RAM on that's available on the Gabecube, especially if it's RAM that gets allocated live for the GPU, that's awesome. He told me when I get the funny black box, I can make Blender models like that. You can be this man. You can be this man. You can get a pinstripe shirt just like him.
Top and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh, yep. This.
You know, before they get to the Steam Frame, I also, with the Steam Deck and the Steam Machine's design, I'm going to be honest, they're also, I know I made the comparison to Apple, they're also making me feel like Apple with, I wouldn't say it's industrial design, but it's a more subdued, modern style. Steam tries the Apple Vision Pro. The Steam Frame looks pretty sick.
is Steam Frame.
Excuse me.
Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and
how much are these?
Tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed.
Okay, so if anyone's wondering how does that work even over Wi-Fi 6, first, Wi-Fi 6 is crazy. It is magic. It is witchcraft. Second, it is a dedicated band within the Wi-Fi 6 availability, basically. It is, nothing will touch it. Nothing is going to be running on the same band, which means it is just a highway for whatever you're streaming with no interruption. That's the best way to think about it. It is a road that nothing can interfere with. Granted, from my understanding, it can't go through walls at all, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
To your frame optimized for VR, using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And
I need to see someone use this. I need to see someone use this where it's rendering only at 100% where your focal point is, and then the periphery, just like your real periphery, loses detail and gets, kind of like washed out. I need to see this.
Where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a PC running Steam OS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC.
This thing's got to be like $2,000.
You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card.
It's got to be like 10 grand. It's going to be like $2,000.
Steam controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck. All powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones.
It's going to suck when Gabe Newell dies. That's all I keep getting from all of this in my head is, man, it's going to suck when Gabe Newell dies.
Steam controller, Steam Machine,
yeah,
and Steam
Frame
it is. Are all shipping in early 2026. Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
Thank you, Valve. The one video you guys put up ever. We still might get Half-Life. Half-Life 3 might be coming. Half-Life 3 might be on the way. I haven't my hope hasn't gone away yet. Like, at all. Hold on. I wanna check out each page for these guys, though. Hi, everyone. Hey, Mike. Welcome in. I do want to put SteamOS on my system because it's not just... So if anyone wants to know, SteamOS is Steam Big Picture mode, except there's like a proper Windows desktop behind it. It's Linux based, but I'm super curious. I do want to see it. Let's see. One puck, 2 jobs. It's the wireless transmitter. Connecting to your controller magnetically. Yeah, but how does it disconnect easily? Is there an electromagnet? I need to know. How does it? Because they showed it in the video. He pulls it off and it doesn't even move. So is there an electromagnet? That's wild if so, which makes me... If there's an electromagnet and this controller is less than the Joy-Cons for the Switch 2, Nintendo's ripping y'all off. High definition rumble. What is HD? Okay, what's gonna happen next to one up high def rumble? We're gonna get like, no, it's 4K rumble, it's 1440p rumble, or it's gonna be like hyper rumble, 4K, 8K rumble. Feel every atom manipulate itself under your fingertips. Grip enabled gyro. That is nice. If you just need to, oh no, I need gyro aiming. What? That is kind of nice. It's like, oh no, gyro aiming. What? That is kind of nice. I will be honest. Like, oh no. Whoop. Oh, that would be kind of nice, especially if it's a big touchpad area. Granted, you're gonna have to tweak that to make sense. You're gonna have to tweak it. Use Steam controller to play even your favorite mouse and key. You can play Runescape. You can play Runescape with the Steam controller. Quick access button. Friends list, Steam chat, and more. HD Rumble is a keyword. It's a myth. It's just Rumble. I've used the Switch Joy-Con. I have them. What do you mean HD Rumble? It goes bzzz in my hand. What do you mean HD Rumble? It didn't make me like... Honestly, I think the size is fine. I think it's just weird. They put googly eyes on it. I just feel like it looks like it's pushing it. It looks like it's pushing how tiny it can be. That's it. That's my only thing. That's what she said. It just looks small. It says capacitive grip sense. So how does it... How? Because you're holding it, right? Like, you squeeze it? What do you do? How does it work? I don't understand that. That's confusing to me. Tech specs. Hold on. All right. Trackpads with a configurable click strength. 4 haptic motors. Yeah. 2 times capacitive areas along the back of the Steam controller handles. But how? So it's 8 millisecond delay. 4 ms polling rate. So a polling rate is every time it like sends a packet. Like if you hold the right analog stick, think your controller, like if you're holding it to the right, that says, okay, my camera's mirrored. You're holding it to the right. Every 4 seconds, that means your controller is going, hey, I'm holding right, hey, I'm holding right, hey, I'm holding right. Well, every 4 milliseconds. Put the price for all these things and add them up. Well, I don't know if that would give us an accurate one. Bluetooth 4.2 or 5.0 recommended. It's 292 grams. How much is my ally? Like, how heavy is my ally? 678 grams. What's the Steam Deck weight? Steam Deck. Oh! It's about the same. It's like 40 grams lighter. That's it. Huh. Not what I would expect. But all right. The controller looks cool. I would love one of the controllers. I don't think the controllers are a bad thing. I think they look cool. A 6-inch cube. Perfectly sized. Perfectly average and perfectly sized. It's a good box. 1 gigabit Ethernet. Display port, HDMI port, a USB-C, and 4 A ports. But what are the A's though? Because it is USB-C 3.2. I would assume it is. I'd assume it's Thunderbolt 4 spec. But are the USB A's for 3.2 ports? I would hope they are. Available in 2 storage sizes, 512 and 2 terabyte. So my guess is 512 is going to be about $499 to $599. And then the 2 terabyte is going to be about either $799 or $899. I don't think it's going to be $1,000. I don't think this thing's going to go above $1,000. Yeah, Wi-Fi 6E, blah, blah, blah. We got the Nintendo Wii Lite back. That's probably the best thing. We got the Wii Lite. I need to see what the Zen 4 CPU can do. I'm so interested in that. I am genuinely interested. Oh, here we go. USB 3A. So is it 3.0? So is it wait, I bet it's a 3.2 40 gigabit USB-C port, and then a 3.0 or 3.1 A port, and then a 2.0 A port on the back for your keyboard and mouse. So if you want more I/O that's actually utilizable with modern things, and by modern things I mean very specific things, but you can just get a dock, pop it into the USB-C port, and boom, you're good. Semi-custom AMD Zen 4, 6 cores, 12 threads, 30 watts. So it's this. This is 30 watt, 4.8 gigahertz. What is the Zen 1 running at? I swear it's like 3.7 or something. RDNA 3. The RAM still has me concerned because 8 gigs of VRAM is not enough. I feel like it's 16 gigs of DDR5, but it doesn't make sense can you even allocate DDR5 itself for a game? Like, is it fast enough? I haven't kept up with RAM speeds. Valve doing what Nintendo can't. I'm curious. 2 Steam models. So there's the 512, 2 terabyte. Both have the high-speed micro SD card slot. Whatever. Oh, they say right here. Okay, 2 Gen 1, 2 A3.2 ports. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know. So yeah, that USB-C on the back is probably a 40 gigabit port. I would wager, and then the others are just normal 3.2 ports, and then the high-speed ports are just for whatever you want to throw in there. 2.6 kilograms. They should have made it as heavy as a tungsten cube. That's what they should have done. They should have made this thing like 30 pounds. I would love that. If I had the money, the Steam Frame might be the first VR headset I try. Because I have yet to try VR. This might be the one that I try first. Only the worthy can hold this. Who wants pancakes? Steam Frame also... Hold on, wait. Thin custom pancake lenses provide edge-to-edge sharpness. 2160s at 1440p. So 1440p on both eyes. 72 to 144 hertz. It says there's speakers on each side, but they're not going over your ears. So how do you hear this? Or is it like here? Is it on the headset? Is that where the speakers are? I feel like that's weird. I don't like. Is that good? I don't know if that's good. No setup is required for high-res cameras. Infrared LEDs outside make tracking great, even in dark environments. From what I've been told, pancake lenses are like the best version of lenses for these VR headsets. I don't know what that means. If I would have been streaming 5 years ago, I would have been the nerdiest, just like, this is exactly what's going on in the tech space this minute. I have fallen off so hard. They jam the headset into your skull and inject the speakers right into your eardrums. Thank you, Koish. Oh, look at that. Valve actually understands design. You have a removable AA battery. And you get 40 hours of playtime on a single battery. Thank you. Thank you, Valve. I say finger tracking? Oh, it's capacitive finger tracking. So you can like... Ooh. I would assume. Why am I yawning so much? Oh my god. All hell, Supreme Leader Gabe Newell. Yes, there's a dev kit. All right, everyone go apply for a dev. No, I'm kidding. This looks fun. I can't talk much about this because I haven't. Oh, there's the speakers. Yeah, they're like right on the sides. I don't know if this would sound good. I'm sorry. I don't think they would. I would try this though. I would like to try this. I'll probably just get the little the steam the little steam machine, because that's what I want. I kind of want the steam machine because that would be fun. I think that'd be really, really fun. Yeah, no, I don't know what any of these mean as far as like the displays on this. 21 watt hour battery. How long is it going to last though? 45 watt USB-C charger. One USB 2.0 port in the rear for charging and data. 16 gigs of RAM. 256 gig and a 1 terabyte option. I did read that they are going to have custom prescription lenses you can order, by the way. Because one thing I saw people point out, nobody in the videos had glasses on that was wearing this thing. So I did see they were going to have custom lenses that you could actually order for prescriptions. Cranking my steam machine to the thought of Gabe Newell and Valve's glory and dominance over all of gaming. If Discord put out something like this, I would want to throw my computer. But something about I think the reason why I like this is because it is the most let's go to the movies ass looking thing. And it also looks just janky enough that you go, oh yeah. They weren't just like, oh, it has to be perfect. We need perfect graphic design here. That wouldn't hurt you. I really want a Steam machine, but I just can't justify it. And I also don't have the money. But even when I had the money, I couldn't justify it. It was like, what would I do with it? I say as I impulse bought this, but this is also my favorite piece of tech that I own now. Like it it is fantastic to just be like, I don't want to sit at my desk, but I still want to go. I want to play the game I'm playing, and you just walk over to my couch and I'm playing it. This has given me that feeling that Nintendo has always tried to talk about, or all like a bunch of game companies have always tried to market at various times in their life, which was, no, it's seamless. You're at one thing and then you can move to the next thing with no pause. This lets me do that. How much is it? The Steam, which one? You have no use for it, don't buy it. Exactly. My use for the Steam machine is a fun little editing rig for basic edits, because I don't need anything crazy for my editing. Steam machine? We don't know. We don't know. Valve has said that they're not pricing it or even thinking about it in a way that is competing with Xbox or PlayStation. So don't expect it to like price them out. Expect it to be like $4.99, $5.99 for the base model probably is my guess. Rich thinks it's going to be more than that. And then for the high-end model, I'm going to say it'll probably be near this, because this has a Z1 chip in it. This has a Z4 in it. This has 24 gigs of RAM total that's unified for everything. Steam Machine is showing 16 plus 8. I'm going to assume it's usable, but the fact that they separate DDR5 from the LPDDR or GDDR6 or whatever, maybe not, which then is like strange to me. But it being strange to me just means I think it's 8 gigs of VRAM for 720p gaming that you're going to upscale. That's their goal. Their goal is not, here's all your VRAM for this, but that 40 gigabit USB-C port that I'm betting is 40 gigabit, you can just throw an eGPU onto that thing for another $250, $300, and boom, you're gold. Depending on what if you have a GPU just laying around, or if you got to buy another one. But I think their target's going to be closer to the Ally X for the high-end model than it's going to be to like a proper PC where it's like, that's $1,300. I think it'll be like $900, maybe a flat grand. I don't think it'll be a flat grand. $999 seems like a tough sell. I think it'll be $899 at most. And then $499 or $599 for the 256 gig version. I use the Steam machine since I got no PC. If you don't have a computer, or if you have an old, decrepit, let it rest, man, computer, I think it's a great idea. I think it genuinely is a great idea. If all you do is game, maybe some light internet browsing, because here, for people that don't know what SteamOS is, let's look at SteamOS just because for like, I thought SteamOS was just big picture mode, and I hated it. Oh my god, I look up SteamOS and everything is just the Steam Deck, Linus Tech Tips, Gamers Nexus. Like, I love Gamers Nexus, but guys, right now I just want to see SteamOS. Like, come on, I just want to see SteamOS. Do you guys show it? The Steam Machine, the Puck, Steam Machine. I'm sold. Where is SteamOS? Okay, you're not showing it though. We'll look at this one because it looks like Linus does play it a little bit. I kind of want to watch Gamers Nexus instead. I like Gamers Nexus, but he's less consumable. I don't think you guys are gonna like Gamers Nexus as much. He's way more thorough though. He's kind of more insane. Okay, I need a SteamOS review. Here, this one.
There's so many rumors swirling around Valve lately. A new Steam controller in mass production, Steam Link on Raspberry Pi 5, new branding guidelines suggesting powered by...
Okay, so install, blah, 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 blah.
This for memory X30 got this. So, we time zone, pick a network, and let it do its thing. Now, I don't know why I get a battery low warning on a desktop, but in the grand scheme of things, that's a pretty small issue, and a few minutes later, we can sign in, either with our username...
I might dual boot SteamOS onto my Ally, and then, honestly, I could use my Nintendo Switch card to show you guys.
Password, or
also, I like it because it looks like the GameCube. The Gabecube. I hopefully it comes with purple. Mike, so the little front plate, they're actually releasing the 3D CAD file so you can just print your own. So people are going to be making whatever. I saw like an e-ink display that you could put on the front of it that looked really cool on Twitter the other day.
Or via the Steam mobile app. After a quick scroll and click, we're off to the races in game mode. Now, you've probably all
Okay, so this is big picture mode, but what is the desktop mode?
at this point. Cosmetically, it's basically desktop big picture, but Valve tries to squeeze out a little bit of extra horsepower by running it on the lighter weight GameScope microcompositor instead of in the full desktop environment that we'll look at in just a moment. The UI...
Okay, cool. I do want to, apparently Windows 11, because I was sitting there in bed the other night, I was like, how can I like squeeze more battery life out of my Ally? And apparently they have the same, like basically this, but for the Xbox app, and you swap to it, and it looked really cool actually, but it was also, I'm gonna have to reboot to use this as a PC, I feel like. But it's the super lightweight version of Windows 11 with like nothing in the background. It's just the Xbox dashboard basically, but it's not the Xbox One dashboard. It's not that shitty one. It's this custom one that looks really nice and really sleek. And I haven't tested it yet, but I am so curious about it.
Is okay with a keyboard and mouse, but it's really designed to be navigated with a controller from the moment you boot to the moment you finish your last one more round and then head to bed. Let's give it a shot. Oh, you got one of my favorite games on here. Let's go. Shot.
Okay, where's the desktop OS? That's why I wanted to watch this video.
Joker, then stuff.
I wanted to show you guys the desktop OS.
Performance overlay level. Oh, cool. So that's just that like 60 FPS counter that we've got.
The normal counter thing you would get in Steam Deck.
And, oh, we can enable HDR. I wonder if it's good.
I don't have HDR on my
Try and Doom
stuff.
Eternal. Let's try and Doom Eternal. Let's go. Go LED. Honestly, again, it's almost like living room game.
Okay, where's the? You said you'd look at it, Linus.
Between Proton and native Linux versions of games, there's a huge library now. Like, man, compared to the last time
Linus literally said he'd be looking at the desktop version. Desktop mode. Here we go.
Steam game works. And this is a PC, right? What if I need to get some actual work done? How is desktop mode coming along? I guess now's a great time to
Alt-Tab.
continue using the mouse and keyboard that I've got right here. Power and switch to desktop.
How fast is this?
That was quick. It looks like pretty much any other Linux desktop.
I'm curious.
Although it isn't quite. SteamOS 3 is what's known as an immutable operating system. If you already know what that means and you have strong feelings about it, SteamOS is probably not meant for you. If you don't know what that means,
can I run Windows
TLDR
apps on
it? It means you can't screw it up too badly because it locks down critical system components and it will reset itself when you reboot.
Boo! Let me break it.
That doesn't mean you can't install software. It just means that you're effectively limited to what's available in their Flatpak-based Discover software set.
Oh.
These Flatpaks
right.
might not be as efficient as if you installed DA package.
R note, sketch and take handwritten notes, tuner, internet radio. Man, these are, yep.
Manager.
Dino, modern XMPP chat client. Oh
But
man.
what it shows is that Valve learned very well from their community's love of, hey, how do I fix X in Counter-Strike? Press F10. Trolling that has taken place over the years. They've made SteamOS pretty hard to bung up too badly.
No, I can't mess with people.
Because think about it. Realistically, poor Joey would almost certainly fall for the old RMRF asterisk trick at least once. Now, to be clear, there are ways outside of their
If you don't understand that, don't worry, you're saving yourself.
all applications list here to
All right. Well, I might try SteamOS. I don't know. Whatever. That was mostly a little segue or like side story for me. Let's get back to what we were looking at though. Let's get back to looking at like the actual Steam Deck.
And it's 2%, so that's pretty heavy.
I don't know if we want to watch the Gamers Nexus one. I'm gonna. I mean, this one. I feel like Linus would be better for stream because it's shorter. It's shorter, and he's less. He's less. We're gonna cover every boring ass detail. I like Gamers Nexus though.
Announcements today and some operating system announcements. The company is announcing its Steam Machine.
Look at this little thing. Look at it. Look at it. Look. It's just a big heatsink. Look at how big the heatsink is on this thing. Holy shit.
Mini PC with SteamOS. Also, the Steam Frame VR headset with separable compute portion.
Yo, it just comes off that easily?
accompanying Steam Frame VR controllers, and the new Steam controller. There are multiple aspects of software wrapped into these, so SteamOS on ARM, FXEMU, Proton updates, and of course,
I'm sorry. I got to go back. Hold on.
VR controllers.
They know the puck comes off, right? That little leather strap isn't securing it to the table, right? Like, they know that you can just take the controller. Is that supposed to be security? Like,
And the new Steam controller.
man, the texture on it looks really nice. I bet that feels really nice on the hand, actually. That texture looks very, very nice to hold. Not big on... The analog sticks almost look weirdly large. Hold on. I'm going to grab a controller to show you guys something. Hold on. Okay, I got 3 controllers in front of me, real quick. So I have my Xbox One controller that everyone knows that's being chromed out, but normal analog stick size, right? Like nothing too crazy. And then there's the Stadia controller. I have this, like same analog stick size, but in a weird position, even for like a PlayStation format. They look like this. Oh my God, why is it? There we go. They look like the analog sticks on this Power A Switch controller I have, where they're like weirdly large. And if you can't see what I'm talking about, here's both of them next to each other. Like, this is like weirdly big compared to this. It's like weirdly huge, and I don't get it. And I haven't played with these yet because we bought them, but we haven't used them. But I feel like it's the Steam controller is somewhere in between these two.
There are multiple aspects of software wrapped into these, so...
Man, the touchpad looks nice. Actually, if you're holding it like that looks really good.
SteamOS on ARM, FXEMU, Proton updates.
It's so tiny. Look at it. Oh my God, I'm going to get one of these things. I'm going to paint it. It's so tiny. Oh my God.
Proton updates, and of course SteamOS for desktop. So at our own expense, we booked some plane tickets, a hotel, and flew out to Valve to get some A-tier engineering discussion
It's
about
so
all this
small.
stuff.
I want
we
one.
have thermal, acoustics, electrical engineering teams we're talking to today for the news announcements that Valve has.
And what happens is that when the signal transitions through, it hits that, and some reflections go through the via, and they resonate and cause interference. We had
What? What was that?
more CFD hours on this thing than an F1 team has in a calendar year.
If you hit it with ESD, it doesn't blow out the front end of the chip.
What? We're not gonna watch all of this, I promise, because Gamers Nexus gets really deep into the weeds with stuff. Oh my God, he was so young here.
GDC in 2014 or 2015, when a bunch of system integrators
Oh
had
my God.
basically mini ITX computers that Valve sort of said, look, it's not like literally a Steam machine, but if you call it that, we can't stop.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember these? Remember the like MSIs? What was it? It's like Strike or whatever? Hold on. Y'all remember the Steam machines? The MSI tried it. Oh my God. This thing. I feel like everyone's got a friend that they used to play with, and they're like, "Hey, what PC you're running?" They're like, "I don't know, man. It's like some MSI thing." It's like, "Hey, okay, well, can you give me can you take a picture of it?" And they sent you this picture, and you go, "What is that?" And they go, "I don't know, man. It's the Steam, it's the MSI Steam game box thing that I found." I feel like everybody that was on PC playing Gary's Mod had a friend that had that interaction. Y'all remember Steam machines? Remember these? I remember these. I had a friend with one of these, actually, and it was stupid. Every time he had a hardware issue or something, it was the most esoteric solution we had to find for him. Hated it.
15, when a bunch of system integrators had basically mini ITX computers that Valve sort of said, look, it's not like literally a Steam machine, but if you call it that, we can't stop you. That's what they had. Never came out. They just launched its ITX computers from SIs.
I mean, yeah,
And
but
that kind of killed the project there. It is coming out now, but unlike last time, Valve's going first party for hardware. SteamOS is available to partners. they want to work with other companies on it. So in theory, other people could build their own. I guess it would just at that point be a SteamOS box.
I'm so curious. Oh, I want one of these
as well. So let's
all right, he's gonna go over the specs real quick.
start with the Steam Machine and the specs. The Steam Machine uses a BGA solution with SODIMM memory and modular M.2 storage. Shipping in.
If you can't tell, by the way, if you want to upgrade your SSD, it is a full. You can do a full M2 SSD. You don't have to do the little tiny or full NVMe drive. You don't have to do the tiny M2 SSD right here. You can do the full big boy one.
Storage, shipping in 512 gigabyte and 2 terabyte models with the micro SD card slot for additional storage, and there's an optional Steam controller bundle.
If you're just using it for games, you can run off of that no issue, because you can do that on the Ally.
Micro SD cards can be pulled relatively seamlessly between the Steam Deck and the Steam Machine and transplanted between each other with games on them. It should be simpler than Windows in that way. The CPU is an AMD 6-core 12-thread Zen 4 processor with its IGP fused off, and the GPU is a separate semi-custom RDNA 3 28CU chip.
Oh, that's why it's semi-custom. Okay, that's what they mean. So it's not using just an integrated graphics. Okay, so it is dedicated. Can you update it? Can you upgrade that?
That supports ray tracing, which RDNA 3 does.
Wait, which one is that? Do I have ray tracing? I think I have ray tracing on the Zen 1 or Z1 chip.
The 28CU solution is paired with 8 gigabytes of GDDR6 VRAM, and then RDNA 3 was the RX 7000 series, so the 32CU RX 7600 would be relatively close by pure CU count comparison. There's other specs to consider.
What was that noise? Hold on, what was that?
Other specs to consider as well.
What was that?
Comparison. There's other specs to consider as well.
Hold on, what was that noise? Someone went, huh, in the background.
600 would be relatively close by pure CU count comparison.
What was that? There's like a of audio, and someone goes, huh, in the background.
There's other specs to consider as well, but just by CU count, this would be a little bit below that.
I wonder if he sneezed while reading this, and they tried to cut it out, and that's what that noise is.
System memory is separate.
Hold on, he said 7600. Okay, hold on. So I believe... Hold on. So I believe what I'm running... I'm running a 7600 on, or a 6700 XT on my machine. So what's the jump there for that? What's the jump? Tested in 21 games. We're going to watch one of these videos because I'm curious now. You got me. Man, we got intros. Okay, what? I don't care. Cyberpunk. That's the only one that matters. You're hitting... Oh, okay. Well. How is the 6700? How? Wait, what? Isn't the 7600 newer? Hold on. Am I crazy? How? Wait, I'm so confused. Hold on. 6700 XT release date. Hold on. March 18th, 2021. Hold on. $2024. Hold on. I'm confused. Wait, what? I'm very confused. How is it better? It is consistently like 10 frames. Sorry. Okay. Well, so the graphics performance is going to be about like mine.
At 16 gigabytes of DDR5 5600 laptop memory. For rear ports, the Steam Machine has one DisplayPort 1.4, one HDMI 2.0 with CEC, one 1 gigabit per second Ethernet, one USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabit per second, and two USB 2.
Oh, it's only 10 gigabit?
Type A
Kind of a
ports.
bummer.
There are also 2 USB 3 Type A ports in the front, 2x2
kind of a bummer.
Wi-Fi 6E, and another 2 separate antennas for Bluetooth and one specifically for the Steam controllers. Out of the box, it ships with SteamOS, although you probably didn't need us to go to Seattle to tell you that part. That much seemed obvious. Our biggest immediate concern by looking at this is definitely just the thermals. Looking at how closed off the box is in general,
No, it's fine.
There's not a lot of space at the bottom. That's for most of the air.
No, it's fine.
There's a little bit of space at the front. You can take the front panel
It'll
off,
cool
and
just
that opens
fine.
it up a lot. But we can't really pass too much judgment on it till we have it.
There's going to be some sick airflow optimized versions of that front panel though. That's going to have like some cool cutouts in it. I'm so excited.
Which we will definitely be doing. Valve did do a lot of tuning on thermals, so they have a single larger for this size machine, 120mm fan.
Just slap one giant fan on it.
As a pull solution. So it'll pull through the bottom and the holes in the front. It'll pull a lot through the holes in the front if you remove the front panel. But as always, there's trade-offs. So if you pull that front panel and more air comes in through there, that's going to come through the bottom. Something else might not get cool as much. Anyway, we'll test all that as soon as we have it in. There's a lot of thermal testing to do for.
If y'all want the nerdiest tech channel on YouTube, you need to watch Gamers Nexus, by the way. Like, this is where
that one.
You're going to get the most insane, just, hey, yeah, we're going to test every little detail of this thing in the most thorough way possible. Also, the video is 2 hours long.
And first critical shortcoming was Valve did not ship them.
Okay, what else we got? Hold on. BIOS and modularity. Okay, hold on. I'm curious about
solution rather than something socketable, seeing as that benefit from AM5's likely immortality if it's anything like AM4. And Valve considered modular CPUs and GPUs, but settled on soldering both chips to the board.
No, you can't upgrade the GPU. No. That 10 gigabit port. I don't know if that's enough for an eGPU off the top of my head, though.
For thermal and size reasons. Unfortunately, this means it's not upgradable because they're soldered to the board, but it gives them more control over it, makes it smaller. The CPU has a peak frequency of 4.8 gigahertz from what they told us, which sounds similar to an R5 7640U. It's not exact, but it's kind of getting there.
You know what? Okay, based on what I've seen so far, if anyone's curious of like I can run Battlefield 6 on my computer on low mid settings. Or low medium settings at an acceptable frame rate. No issue. I did it during the beta. So there's your performance. Like, as far as a GPU is concerned, you're going to get something like that if you run it without FSR. But if you run it with FSR, this thing should be a little tiny monster in a box.
It falls short of something like an R5 7600 from desktop. Now, the silicon's off the shelf. It's an AMD semi-custom solution, so Valve worked with AMD to do some tuning on the CPU. It's not a lot from what we understand. It sounds like basically they fused off some parts they're not going to use, like the IGP. They did whatever tuning they want to do on the volt frequency curve, and then otherwise there's firmware.
All right. I think this would be a good little thing. I think this would be a good little machine to buy. I'm going to be honest. I think it'd be a nice little monster. I have no idea what the Steam frame is, so I have no idea. Hold on, where's this one thing? Hold on, wait. Proton, blah, 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 blah.
The Proton translation layer for SteamOS software compatibility was already pretty successful for Valve. They put a lot of effort into that. This is using
Okay, they're using this thing called FEX. Because I was talking to Rich about this. I wanted to pop SteamOS on my Ally and be like, hey, how would I run Windows apps on it though? How is it going to work? I'm curious. I'm curious. So FEX allows you to run x86 applications and ARM. Used alongside Wine/Proton to play Windows games.
Significant development resources for
I'm curious.
FEX
You got
emulation in addition to the Proton translation layer.
Similarly to how for Steam Deck we had to make a lot of advances in Proton to make sure that was really solid before Steam Deck could be an actual viable product. For Steam Frame, we did a lot of work on FEX, which we see.
It's crazy that if you do look at the timeline, Valve focused on the software like they do now with Steam. They made the software solid and they made the software good enough. Not just minimum viable product good, but good enough that it's not infuriating to use. And it doesn't make you mad on a daily basis. And then they went, okay, now let's do the hardware for it.
As a
More companies should do that.
Is it a translation layer?
it's actually an emulation layer.
Oh, okay.
So it's like emulating the instruction set from x86.
All right, this is super nerdy shit. No one here is going to know. I think that's about everything I wanted to know. The foveated streaming looked cool. This was the like where you're looking gets rendered perfectly, and then everything else gets kind of like blurry.
A new way to experience your entire Steam library, whether it's VR or non-VR. And that high-level decision kind of filtered down into all of the product-level decisions that we made.
That thing really does look like a futuristic headset. That looks like something you're gonna put on, and you're gonna hear like, and you're gonna be someone else.
For the product.
For the PC to headset,
Maybe you'll
streaming,
die.
Valve's big advantage here over Meta is that it has a gigantic library with years and years worth of games that were developed to run on actual gaming PCs. So doing that and then streaming it to the frame makes sense for them.
Every single device comes with a dedicated wireless adapter. This is a USB 3.
Okay.
And it's a 6 gigahertz native router. And it talks directly.
Just gave you a router. Every Steam frame comes with a router that you plug into your USB port.
Between your PC and this device.
It's so
there's
funny.
A whole bunch of channels, and that allows us high bandwidth, high robustness, and low latency. And it's a dedicated link just between these two devices.
That's so funny.
Similarly, this headset has 2 radios and antennas, which means we can guarantee that one of those antennas is locked off to this dedicated connection on 6 gigahertz, while Wi-Fi is talking on the 5 gigahertz spectrum simultaneously to your local router.
The dedicated wireless dongle isn't a new idea, but Valve has planned around it from the ground up. Valve told us that, quote, the Steam Frame headset is Wi-Fi 7 capable, and when paired to your existing Wi-Fi, other streaming features, including foveated streaming and simultaneous 5 and 6 gigahertz, are still available and work great, end quote. So it's not strictly required to use the wireless dongle. Alongside the dedicated
I don't have Wi-Fi 7 yet, though. What is that? Is that more witchcraft than 6 is? Because 6 is insane.
The piece of Valve's pitch for local streaming is foveated streaming. The naming is inspired from foveated rendering, which is a related concept that uses eye tracking to deprioritize the screen area in your periphery and render it at a lower resolution. This allows for increased frame rate, and the high FPS remains critical for VR headsets to avoid motion sickness in users. Now, historically, when VR first launched, the target was 90 hertz, 90 FPS, to avoid any sort of really bad feeling. The devices these days can go a little bit lower, but still higher is going to be a lot better with VR in particular.
But show me, I want to see what it looks like.
These technologies are used to focus the sort of density of image quality to where the user's looking. Now, eye tracking updates every 8 to 12
Jesus, show
according
me.
to Valve, although the hardware could go faster. So this meets Valve's goal, they say, for stream quality while reducing power usage and getting the responsiveness they say they want. When we looked at Valve's debug tool, the
show me the foveated streaming.
Quality shifting, although we haven't had time to actually analyze it, of course.
They're not going to show it.
Immediately notice any lag in the render quality shifting, although we haven't had time to actually analyze it, of course.
Okay, so this is the same thing that like Rich has been watching a bunch of this stuff, and he has said everybody he has seen try the Steam Frame has said the foveated streaming, they cannot see the rendering change when you're like looking at something and then you change to something else really quickly. He said he has yet to see someone going, oh yeah, I could see where the blurriness goes away or where it like transitions. Apparently it's like instant.
The software also showed where in the frame lifecycle and rendering pipeline the most time was allocated. It harkens back to some of our talks about simulation time.
All right, super nerdy shit. Too much. Too much. Okay, I think that's about everything. Hold on, Steam controller. Hold on.
Running Steam or the Steam Link app and connects via the controller puck for wireless. There's also Bluetooth or USB directly. The controller contains a lithium-ion battery that can be recharged through the puck or USB. The thumbsticks are TMR and have capacitive sensing. There's a gyro with grip sensing and what Valve calls, quote, more advanced and powerful motors for high-definition rumble.
What is high-definition rumble?
In the grip.
I think HD rumble is supposed to be you have 4 motors instead of 2.
As for the inputs, they completely replicate the inputs found on the Steam Deck minus the touchscreen. The Steam controller puck is a dedicated USB dongle that connects to the device running Steam.
It is. It is. It's magnetic. How did they pull it off then?
Probably your computer in most situations, and it can connect to up to 4 Steam controllers per puck.
How did you pull it off?
and this is both spiritually and literally a successor to the original Steam controller dongle.
How did you pull it off though, and it didn't
Valve told
move?
us that the wireless protocol comes to.
Oh man, remember this thing? I need to get one of these. These things look psychotic. I'm so upset that they stopped making them, and then they had a huge sell when I was super unable to afford anything.
Directly from the original controller. Bluetooth is still an option, but it has its downsides.
So if you add multiple devices, they share the bandwidth, and then when that bandwidth runs out, you have issues with lag and dropout.
Okay, all right, cool. More nerd shit. What's on the back
Separate
of this?
from the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth charger with pogo pins, Valve says its conservative estimate for battery life is 35 hours. The battery is a lithium-ion pack. We asked about user serviceability and repairability.
Ooh, I like that little like transparent one. Bring back Nintendo radioactive toxic microplastic purple. Bring that back.
Of the
atomic purple, that's what it was.
Controller in general, but specifically getting access to the battery if someone wanted to replace it. Valve said that it is intended to be user serviceable in the sense that you can get into everything with a screwdriver. Already found on the Steam Deck, talk about any plans to provide parts or anything like that, but it sounds like it's at least not hostile towards the user if you want to open it. In addition to the touchpad haptics already found on the Steam Deck, the controller contains more advanced haptics as well.
Okay, tell me how the like grippy capacitors work.
What helps is think of it like speakers. So like some speakers have really wideband performance and like they're pretty flat for a big frequency range. Some speakers don't, right? And they are like a bass
Very
that only
jarring
operates.
contrast to the Switch. Those literally self-destructing if it gets broken without refund.
You look at your Switch 2 wrong and it goes, yeah, I'm upset now. I feel offended. You've disrespected me. I'm gonna head out.
Kind of very narrow frequency band. And so basically what we have here is something it's a linear motor that has a wider bandwidth.
This is so nerdy. I want to know.
In the haptics world.
Valve was also clearly proud of its TMR or tunnel magneto resistance thumbsticks.
Tunnel magneto resistance.
Which sounds like something that Magneto invented. And these are the popular successor to Hall effect sticks.
And you can see these thumbsticks. One of the things that, Hall sensor thumbsticks have been a big thing in the industry. TMR is kind of new to the scene. It solves some of the power problems that Hall had, and keeping the sensitivity.
Are these off the shelf? Are they customized for the sticks that you guys are using?
We work with external suppliers, and like we're not fully integrating the thumbstick into like the mechanical housings.
Okay.
But yeah, we're using off-the-shelf suppliers for these.
It's not a bad thing. Hopefully that means that parts will be available.
The controller contains a 6-axis IMU and capacitive grip sensing that can dynamically turn gyro controls on and off.
How?
And then
Wait, I'm so confused though. How does it turn? He was doing it and then he went, look, it stopped. So does this mean no gyro and this is gyro? Because if this is gyro, this is kind of annoying. Or is gyro, is that off? Like, is like if I go, boom, is that on? And then I go, woo, and it's off again. What if I do that? What does this do? How does it work?
the controller also contains LED markers in it, so if you're wearing a Steam frame and using that controller, it can detect its positioning. All right, so that's kind of the basics of what you need to know. We do.
Did TTS not work? Koish? You sent that, right?
Test.
I didn't hear that go off. No, you did it. I think you did it. I feel crazy. I feel like I'm going insane.
Have additional follow-ups. So, like I said, we have a separate acoustic power and thermal engineering discussion on the Frame VR headset. I would encourage checking that out, even if you're not really into VR, because it is pretty interesting.
Okay. All right. There you go. There's the controller. There's the Steam machine. Get it 2026. It looks cool. It looks pretty good. I think it looks cool. I want one. I really want one. Where's the little wooden box? Look at the little thing.
Basically, was removable so that you can maintenance, you can clear out the dust.
that accumulates in the venting mesh, right? It's something that happens with anything with a fan.
Yeah, so you can just turn it like 90 degrees and then run it under your sink.
Right, so we wanted to make that accessible. In making that accessible, we thought that the most convenient way for the customer to do that is to have a magnetic door.
Dude, it just being a cube is the funniest thing ever. I love that it's just a box.
And once we did that, we were like, well, that also affords us an opportunity for customization. But what we try to do,
yeah, look, he hit me with this stuff. Look at this. I want this. An e-ink display on the front of this is so cool. Oh my God.
we try to use visual cues.
How goofy. I'm gonna make it a heart rate monitor.
Things such as texture.
Connected with my actual pulse.
Things such as really tiny details like radiuses, even the shape of the...
My Steam Deck, if my Steam Deck dies, it sends a 12 gigajoule shock through my system and takes me out with it.
Power LEDs, those kinds of things to tie everything together, right? So we want each object to look like it's designed for its purposes and to message that, but we also want
I normally hate wood grain on tech. That looks really nice.
Sure that, again, that they look like they're part of the
it looks like a stupid air purifier you'd buy.
Family, and that they relate back to the DNA of the Steam Deck, right?
Hold on, are they playing Cyberpunk and making a monkey in Blender at the same time?
We have a very small team, so the good thing about having a small team is we typically have
Fremont. Where's Half-Life 3, guys?
Have a designer working on each one of the products, but we often come together.
Team Fortress 2 still exists?
And talk about, like, what are the things that we can tie these things together. And sometimes the things that we can do are a lot more subtle, and sometimes the things that we do can be a lot more literal, like surfacing and things like that, right?
I want one. I want a tiny little box. I want a tiny box that I can play video games in. What's the back of this look like?
We really wanted to have one single fan, and that kind of narrowed down some of the architecture.
It looks so nice from that looks like a power supply. It looks like the bottom of a power supply. All right. By the way, have you heard Dispatch Cell? I think you'd love it. Rich has been playing it. He said it's super good. Apparently. I don't know. I have no idea. I heard it was okay though. I heard it was apparently pretty interesting. I don't know if what is it? Because I have a game that I was going to try later tonight before stream ends probably called Dinocop. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm sorry. What is this? I found a... I just found a new friend slop game. Hold on.
All right, listen up, guys.
Found a new friend slop game.
We have to go in this wizard tower, we break everything, and we try to escape without being caught. And we have these wands where we can just cast spells and do whatever we want.
Ventus! Yo, let's go. Run up.
Is this genre slowly dying? I feel like it's getting a little, is this a repo knockoff? No! Get out. Get out. You're a dissenter.
Run up. Let's go. Let's just piss on it.
Holy shit.
I have a piss wand. Piss, yuck.
This is what... 2 months ago.
Oh, there's one. One more, guys. One more. Hot two.
Chocolate strawberry. I'm
Time out for 1 sec. Yeah. Timed out. Oh, Geekling didn't even pop up on the screen. What? Geekling, what happened to you? You didn't pop up on my chat. Oh, there you go. Been subjected to a COD ad as punishment. What? Wait, what happened? I'm so confused. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. It's because I said dissenter. Get out. Thank you.
This couch is down.
I thought this was going to be an interesting co-op game, kind of like Fly Night, and then I'm like, oh, well, it's just friend slop. All right, well, I'm kind of out of it. I'm already out of it. All right. Well, okay. Granted, Geekling asked for. He's not here right now, so I'm just gonna do it. Whatever. Geekling asked in the Discord like the other day. Was like, man, is that Fly Night stream like available from sales perspective still? And I'm so pissed that it's gone. People still playing Repo. I haven't seen people playing it lately. It's because it's friend slot, man. Nobody plays it for more than 5 days. Repo. We can look at the player count. We gotta take bets on the player count. I'm gonna say less than 5,000. Oh shit. Man, kids are insane. Kids are crazy. 7,000. I mean, we're both like so far off. Kids are insane. Oh my god. 67,000. 68,000 basically. 24-hour peak. What the hell, man? Repo came out of nowhere as the funniest game. Played Repo like 3 times. Oh, something popped off. Hold up. What happened? Hold on. Wait. What happened? Did they get an update this month? Plus 19K? Hold on. Did they get an update? Feels like an industry plant, kind of. And how it just kind of showed up. Are you saying it was developed by some kind of EA Ubisoft secret team while Ubisoft continues to explode? Man, I want some cool games. I want some cool games. I love her. I love her. Can't beat Steam. I was wrong. Peter Griffin on Hot Ones. We can watch that. You know, I'm gonna edit down the little rabbit hole on YouTube. We went down the last stream with, I think it was with Flem, where we just watching random things that were weird. And I was like, that's a fun little series. And I was like, what could I call it? And I was like, I can't call it Web Explorers because Oni Plays does that. And that's such a ripoff. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I would call it, but regardless of what I do, I feel like it's going to come across as a ripoff of the Oni Plays Web Explorer series they did. Play them all. Like all the Family Guy games, are they good? I want to play the Futurama game. I think that'd be fun. I think I'd like that. Oh, I need to play. I gotta do this fight again. Play the Family Guy game. Is it good? Isn't that the one where Brian and Stewie jump on women's stomachs to like shoot babies out? Isn't that game? What game is that? Yeah. How did you know? It's like the only thing I know about that game. Also, we gotta play Zort on Monday. We gotta play Zort. I really want to play FF. But we will. Your queen bee, honey bee, love me, and only champion. I love this song so much. You were here for the first streams of this fight. I hated this, and then it like slowly warped me after about 6 runs. You can play Family Guy and make shorts on it called Family Guy Funnies. Oh, speaking of shorts, can I talk about a comment I got on one of my TikToks that like has me? It had me. Okay, okay, hold on. First, based on the fact that the last like big hate comment I got, apparently the guy watched one of my streams. Was like, actually, a month later, he's like, actually, I watched the whole thing and blah 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 blah. It's like, but it's been a month. I forgot you existed. This one made me do some self-reflection. This one made me do some genuine self-reflection where I was like, you know what? Maybe I should think about how I present myself on stream. Here, we're gonna let this keep playing in the background while we talk about this because this song is just goofy enough. Also, hi Zyra. This song is a hell of a bop. Damn, I'm late. Welcome. You missed all the Steam Machine Gabecube talk. I got a okay. So on my here, fuck it. So I've been putting my long form stuff on TikTok occasionally. So I put up I just put my Doug Bowser segment up on TikTok, which if you know it's not muted. There we go.
don't know what hole. Sorry, but I'm the right Bowser for this presentation.
And when
he's Nintendo.
so I put all my stuff up here. Like I put the full thing. I just reframed it all. It's 8 minutes on TikTok, so no one's gonna watch it. Everyone's gonna have an aneurysm. But I got a comment that had me go, you know what? I should think about how I present myself. So, I had started
presentation,
and when I had started writing up a comment, responding and clarifying the points you were clearly struggling with, but it got to be so long, I just gave up. But 8-minute TikTok, yeah. But the one point I feel compelled to highlight is that Nintendo's approach to marketing and merchandising hasn't really changed since Iwata. He hawked Amiibo. He continued Nintendo's tradition of nickel and diming users via multiple SKUs. Iwata was fantastic and did a lot of things, but you're giving him a pass for some scummy business practices that happened before, during, and even after his tenure. If you are on my stream, I have talked shit about Nintendo for every generation, from the GameCube to the Wii, to the Wii U, to the Switch 2, to the NES, all the way back. But it made me like think about how I present because granted, guy doesn't realize TikTok that's 8 minutes is actually like a 40+ minute yap that we had about Doug Bowser and Nintendo that I had to cut down to like 8 minutes. But I digress. Because even in the 40 minutes, I'll be transparent. I don't go into the fact that, yes, all this existed with Iwata. However, I never said the Amiibo thing was current Nintendo. I'm saying that's all they have going right now as far as what they're trying to market to people and what they're trying to throw out at everyone. It's just gotten more egregious. It hasn't always not been this way. However, it has always been the case that it was a little less aggressively egregious and the focus was a little more, at least, obfuscated from it just being, hey, we're going to siphon as much money from these players as possible. But it did have me self-reflect. My self-reflect was, I don't, like, if people are coming to me for the most non-hyperbolized version of what's going on and how something has gone down in the gaming industry or news, you're going to the wrong place. I'll be honest, you're coming to the wrong person. You're coming to the wrong person. My research on things is half the time what you guys would get if you were in a Discord call and someone was like, hey, did you see this? And we're gonna run through it real quick and be like, oh, this looks wild. What's happening here? And just talk about the information we have. The only time I'm gonna cover my ass and cross my T's and dot my I's is if it's a serious topic that genuinely matters or could like hurt people. It could like a mental health discussion or something about a company that notoriously has treated employees poorly, like Blizzard. I'm going to make sure I cover a few more things contextually. Granted, can I do better with some of it? Sure. But my goal is never to be, hey, this is exactly what's going on. This is all the little details. This is every perspective. It is a hyperbolized lens and view through my hyperbolic ass on stream where I don't like Hollow Knight because it feels weird because it looks funny for 2 frames when you start moving. I think the game is terrible because of that. That is my attitude. That is my presentation. But it did make me think about it. I did self-reflect in a way that's like, how do I present myself on stream? How do I present my like like news coverage, because I don't feel like I cover news. I feel like I go, oh, this is a cool thing that like I just want to talk about on stream. And that's what we do. We just talk about it. But this comment did make me reflect in the same way that a long time ago when I did really bad Counter-Strike compilations on YouTube when I was younger. It did make me go, oh, huh. The same way the guy that went, you need to stop putting shitty music in your videos. If you're not that confident in your ability to entertain through your voice alone and your presence, stop making YouTube videos. I'm like, oh, damn. He's right. And this did it didn't give me pause of like, oh man, maybe I said it wrong. But it did make me go, how do I present myself on stream? There's no rage about this comment. I'm not mad. I don't even, the only parts I disagree with are the framing of me saying Iwata didn't do these things doesn't exist. I didn't say that. Did I leave it out? Yes. I did. But I also didn't say Doug Bowser hawked amiibos. All I said was that Nintendo right now anymore feels that way. I didn't say Doug Bowser did it. I said he has put Nintendo in a position where that's all it feels like to me. That's it. It's a very opinionated opinion. It is not this journalistic, hey, this is what Doug Bowser did. It's just my opinion on how Nintendo feels. No more me theme. The B theme's gone. It's gone. What's a good song? Oh, In the Balance is super good. This song, so man, I gotta play more FF. Stop putting Sean's theme in your TikToks. I did get one comment. I put it in the Discord. I need the instrumental of this actually. I can't. You know what? We'll do this. Vanguard's theme is really good. I did get one comment that had me rolling. Well, two actually. I got one on my, like, the Alligans were right. If anyone remembers that on stream, as a joke, but also just because I thought from a writing perspective, it would be hilarious if someone's like, oh, we learned from the Alligans. We perfected their system of torturing this being to generate power. But I got this is eviler than anything the Alligans have done so far. Oh my fucking god. And then Amon is now streaming, I guess. He has been reincarnated. And both comments have me laughing to myself. But no, if anyone's coming to me expecting me to be this paragon of, go watch Gamers Nexus if you want tech news. If you want FF news, go watch. If you want FF news that's not crazy in terms of how much of a tight lens you're getting it through, don't watch me. Don't watch me. If you want anything that's not hyperbolized to hell and back, because it's just how I like to display my passion and have fun, don't watch me. Or understand I'm not taking anything seriously. When I'm talking about anything, unless it's a serious topic, I'll say if it's something I'm taking seriously. But I feel like me opening up the video and the segment alone, like, this is how the stream opened also. Like, my 8th word on stream was, did y'all see Doug Bowser is going away finally? I said it like he's going to prison. Like, I didn't. I said it like he's going, like they got him. He's going away finally. Like, I said it like the man's going to jail for life or something. I did, like, it's not even started with any semblance of seriousness or anything more than masked earnesty. But oh well. I thought that comment was fun. I thought it was also fun that it made me genuinely go, oh, huh, that is a good point. Finally got him. It's over. Doug Bowser, he's gone. Nintendo can thrive again. But no, aside from that, don't worry, we're not gonna We're not gonna turn into that to like a drama TikTok. This person was mad at me on the internet. How dare they? We are gonna yap about some FF stuff that people are pissy about tomorrow, because apparently some PvP players are not happy. There's a huge thread over on the forums of someone going, I worked hard 7 years ago for this gear and it's coming back as a relic and it's I'm gonna quit playing. They're stealing my achievement. Short stream? Not tonight. Like, we're still going, but tomorrow, like, we're gonna talk about FF stuff, and there's a little late if you're wondering what we're gonna talk about. But no, we got more stuff to talk about. There's a few things on my docket tonight. And we gotta play everyone's favorite game, Tormented Soul. Okay, enough about this. Moving on. I talked about a while back, RuneScape was announcing that, hey, they've learned from their players. They're learning from their own analytics that this short-term money-making goal of microtransactions is not good for their company. It's not good for their game, and Jagex is not going to do well if they continue down the road. And they're going to remove a lot of the nonsense from RS3 or the modern RuneScape. I only play OSRS, but I will try RS3 if we hit a point where it's not terrible to jump into. But they released a little video about removing Treasure Hunter. If you don't know what Treasure Hunter is. It's their little like, my key treasure chest, get armor. Like, it's that. It's the normal thing. Big menu pops up and goes, what are you gonna get today? Free keys. $10 for the next key. It's that. It's like that goofy blah 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 thing. It's whatever. But they released a new little trailer. It opening with RuneScape offers in-game purchases, including random items, is hilarious to me. I do like it's them. Is that the Lumbridge key also? Hold on. Or not Lumbridge key. Is that the Lumbridge blacksmith that we just saw? I think it is. I think that's the Lumbridge blacksmith. I think right over there is like the little river. I might be wrong. But I think it is. I think that's the Lumbridge blacksmith. Oh, it is. It is the Lumbridge blacksmith. I knew it. Man, I know this game. Holy shit. Oh my god, they did it. That was Bahamut. This is RuneScape's Bahamut. Vocals are going to come in any second. It's like, to all of my children.
The community...
I need someone to put way too much effort in and go. I need someone to go do a way too high effort edit with the key being broken, the microtransactions being destroyed. I need it. I need the big Bahamut. I need this. I need the key. I need this to be like the key getting destroyed. Lose my mind.
Has spoken. Due to overwhelming support in our recent poll, Treasure Hunter will leave RuneScape for good, beginning January 19th, 2026. On this day, we will also be significantly reducing our gameplay impacting MTX across the board.
All right, you're reducing, so where are they going to remain?
This means no more purchasable direct XP, no more lamps, no more proteins, no more dummies, and much, much more.
Okay, so if they're just getting... Okay, from my understanding before we watch all this, they're getting rid of, like they just said, the XP like building items, the pay-to-win nonsense. And they're also going to be introducing servers that just don't have cosmetics. So there's none of this like, I spent $75. I'm better than you.
But that's not all. January 19th is the start of a new era for RuneScape. Powered by a shared desire to see this game grow for decades to come. Over the next year, we'll be delivering a year-long integrity roadmap
addressing core issues like UI, UX, dailyscape, and visual identity, and all alongside one of our best content roadmaps in RuneScape's history. We'll give you a detailed look at our...
I hope someone inside of Jagex was like, hey, FF14 did this. We could just relaunch, guys.
plans during an era-defining RuneScape ahead on January 19th. I'll now hand over to the team to talk a little more about what to expect.
Do I become a RuneScape streamer?
Thanks to over 100,000 votes cast by...
Like we yap and then we play RuneScape every night? Do we become that? Do I become that? What are y'all doing?
We do. Throughout 2026, you'll see this come to life through regular, focused updates that address things like visual identity across the game, the player avatar, UI, combat, dailyscape.
What is dailyscape? Is dailyscape their like dailies thing? This would have been the strat for success like 15 years ago. What do you mean? FF did this? Well, FF did it in a more bombastic fashion of, hey, we literally killed everything.
And mid-game experiences, and a whole lot more.
But like, to be fair, RuneScape is... Old school RuneScape is ridiculously popular. It's like 200,000 plus players a day, which is crazy. And then RS, I meant streaming RuneScape as like your main thing. What do you mean? You mean it's not successful now? Are you telling me the MMO that I've attached my horse to, FF14, that gets like maybe 6,000 people in its category alone? That's not the meal ticket? What are you telling me? I feel like someone's confused here.
Step is about bringing RuneScape back to its roots and making Gielinor more grounded, more enjoyable.
I've never heard it called Gielinor. I've heard Gielinor. Maybe like 67,000 on a generous day.
Yet familiar at the same...
What? What do you mean 67,000? No, it's like 200 plus K. RuneScape 3, this one, the one they're trying to save. Dead.
And if you're a player who
67. I don't get that.
MTX skilling items, the integrity roadmap is also how we'll serve your needs in better, healthier ways for the game.
You don't need MTX
outside
skilling.
of MTX.
Okay, there's no like how we'll serve you with MTX if you like MTX on this integrity roadmap. You know what the integrity roadmap is? Go play another game. Go play Black Desert.
This isn't just about fixing the past. It's about moving RuneScape forward into a
Yeah, can Yoshi P, can we get more than 20 glamour plates, please? Fix the past.
new era, one that's built to last.
A major part of tackling integrity in RuneScape starts with its visual identity.
Looks like RuneScape. You know what it looks like? It looks like a cartoony version of Divinity Original Sin 2. If anyone knows what... This literally looks like the... Oh my god. This actually looks like that port town near the end of DOS 2. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, it looks like that port town you go to. Oh my god. I know where this is in RuneScape, but for this just looks just like it, which kind of... Maybe that means something. Maybe that means it's generic as hell.
That means re-examining how Gielinor looks, feels, and plays as a living, breathing world.
Over the last 24 years, RuneScape has evolved through so many different art generations and technical eras. While each era has brought in something new, over time this has created inconsistencies that have chipped away at the visual integrity of our game.
Bring back the JavaScript
As part of this
graphics.
integrity roadmap, we'll be unifying all of Gielinor's visual languages to create a more consistent, grounded experience that still feels like home.
I hope they can pull this
We'll
off.
be revisiting older areas of our game, looking at things like lighting, atmosphere, environmental compositions, models, and every detail that shapes the tone and mood of our world.
I really hope they're able to pull this off, but I hope they don't. I want them to have the boldness that Yoshi P and team had, which is, guys, we're working on a graphical update. Where is it? We're working on it. Where is it? It's coming. Where is it? It's been 3 years. It's coming. Where it's been 4 years. It's coming. Where it's here. It's here. It's here. We got it. Everyone went, oh my god. Yay. Sick. Woo. And then they went, oh, my Makote's ruined. Oh my god. How can I can't play now? It's gone. It's you killed my character. Thank you, Yoshi P. And he went, hold on, child. Have this Fantasia. Don't like it? have another Fantasia. We got a third one.
Most importantly,
your...
it's about doing this with...
I am still convinced that I have been gaslit or Mandela to another dimension. Like I world hopped, because I swear to God that was a Walt Jr. thing. I swear that was a Walt Jr. thing. It was not that video of that like homeless guy or whatever.
Care and purpose. Preserving the essence of what makes each location iconic in the first place.
You'll start to see this vision take shape through the first of several new environmental refreshes, starting with Longbridge.
I would like a Fantasia at these trying times, Yoshi P. It's $10, bucko. That's like gas money.
A few other iconic places we think you'll recognize as we
That's Varric Square. I know where that is. I was there.
Make our way across the surface world. These updates will build on the
Don't know where this is.
already established in.
If it helps your sanity, we had this conversation a while ago. No, we didn't. No, we did. Shut the fuck up. We did not have this exact conversation. I never mentioned world hopping.
Which were faithful refreshes.
Shut up, Quish.
That familiar but fresh vibe.
Get out of my. Actually, get out of my brain.
I'm super excited to finally say, player avatar is officially.
Oh, I just realized those were TVs behind them. I was like, whoa, how'd they get like a pillar with a bendable screen around it? It's Jagex. They don't have that much money. It's bothering me that these screens on the left are not level. Like they're weirdly higher. Okay, whatever.
To finally say, player avatar is officially back on the roadmap, and it will be coming next year.
We've added 18 mustaches, guys.
So stay tuned. As we improve
What
our
is
visual
that?
identity,
Is that the mini Morgul lights?
we'll also be addressing outfit design too, with a clear focus on making armor, skilling gear, and cosmetics more grounded within the world. This includes things like, hello there. Yeah, time to fix that one. With these updates,
Good.
we want you to feel more connected to the world, while still allowing you the freedom to express.
Shut up, man.
Good.
You're trying to trick me, man. Put smoke into my freaking head and shit.
Not world hopping the fucking Walt Jr. thing. Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, we did have that. We did have that.
Alongside visual integrity, we're also going to be decluttering Gielinor itself. This means taking a careful look at how we restore the world, improving how it's organized.
Do a big cutscene where a dragon comes out of a moon. Super original. Hire me. And it blows up. It blows up Gielinor. And then you go, oh no. Oh, I guess we gotta restart with the original gods and redo the whole story. Oh no. Oh no.
Connected and experienced as you explore through it. Over time, layers
What will we
of
do?
content,
Gunthix
events, and
isn't
visual
here
effects
anymore.
have built up across our game.
Watching late game raids or bosses in RuneScape is wild because it looks like FF14 but clunky, which is a weird thing for me to say.
Leaving many parts feeling cluttered or disconnected. These additions had
the boss just floating on the ground for like 5 frames there. I'm sorry.
purpose in their time, but they don't always fit the flow of a living, connected world.
As part of this roadmap, we're working to restore Gilinor's sense of place by refining layouts.
I'm excited for this.
Reducing visual noise.
I want to try RS3. Every time I booted up RS3 though, I go, ew. I go, ugh. What is this? I hate this. I want to try it. I want to play RS3 and go, ooh, whoa, this was kind of cool. Instead of, I just hate it every time. It just makes me want to die inside slowly. It's okay. So normal FF14. Why is your TTS not working? What's going on? What's going on? Coins, why is your thing not working? Hold on. You're VIP. Why can't you use TTS, man? What'd you do? What did Twitch ban you? What happened? User Koish voice. Mizuki, Japanese standard. Mike can. Why is Koish not able to use TTS? I don't have it. I don't have it blocked. Everyone can use it. I think it just doesn't like Koish. I'm watching Koish's stuff not come through, actually. Hold on. Wait, there was an error processing. There was an error speaking TTS. Unsupported long form feature. What? Hold on, Koish, can you send a TTS message again? I think you like broke it.
And ensuring every space feels intentional and meaningful. That means tidying up misplaced areas like the beach in Lumbridge or Challenge Mistress in Berthorpe to bring a stronger sense of
for well
cohesion
over a year.
across the entire world.
And for those of you who prefer a more rounded experience, in January we'll also add cosmetic toggle options.
Yes!
Giving you control over what cosmetics you'll see.
Good. I need some like whale to come up to me and be like, "You see how much money I spent?" I go, "No, no, I don't. I banished your true form from my reality. I can't see you." It's on cooldown. No! Oh, you guys can't even hear what I'm doing.
de detalhe.
I'm not crazy, by the way. I'm like doing something. Is it not going to show up? Are you serious? There we go. Yeah. If anyone's curious what RS3 looks like, by the way, because we've seen old school RS, we've played it a lot. I'm gonna boot into RS3 real fast for you guys. Uh-oh. Why is it opening browsers? Why is it opening browsers? Stop it. Stop. Why did it open like 15 browsers? Stop. Oh my god. That was scary. That was really scary. Anyway, this is RuneScape 3. I don't like this because where's my menus? Why am I who's that? Oh, it's a character. I don't understand. I'm gonna skip the tutorial. I don't care. Hasn't went off yet? Hold on, I'm gonna look at what Koish is doing. But first, oh my god, what is this? Berthorpe? What is Berthorpe? I don't know what this is. Excuse me? What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. Okay, apparently this is RuneScape 3 for people that don't know. I'm gonna move chat real quick because there's just stuff all over the screen. Like, there's on the floor guides to tell you where to go. Like, your backpack is here, like your skills are here, but then there's a bunch of stuff in the corner that just is, it's so busy. Like, if you thought FF14 had a problem with menus, by the way, genuinely, if you thought FF14 had an issue with menus, this game is so much worse, I feel like, than anything in FF14. I feel like there's 30 menus for no reason. And they just keep adding more menus, and FF14 has this problem, kinda. But it's in this, it gets to a point that's like, why? Why do we? And they tried to consolidate them with these tabs, right? but it just doesn't feel nice. And you can even pull them all out, which that's cool. I actually really do like that. I like that I can pull whatever I need to off of some of these windows or move it to another window, and you know, that's cool. But do we need the ability to do that? Like, do I need the ability to move everything to whatever window? Because what if I want to put them all in the same window? What if I want to make some crazy hybrid window? But then you can't. You can only do items of the same type. Like sometimes? And somehow I just moved everything over to this one window? It's like also confusing how to just pop it open real quick and edit things. Like, and now I guess I'm just combining every window. This UI editor is confusing. It doesn't make sense to me. FF14 was simple enough that I was like, oh yeah, everything is like here. Everything's like, it makes sense. Like, I feel like it's a good idea in practice. Or not in practice, on paper, but in practice, it's just clunky and weird, and it doesn't make sense, and there's... If you go watch the Josh Stripe Hayes video, there's a much better... Oh my god, I have to close every one of these windows, even though they're all combined. What really? That's crazy. Even though it's not crazy at the start, the Josh Stripe Hayes video on RuneScape 3, like, he's super far into it, and it just gets worse and worse. The more you get into RS3, the more windows you have, the more weird nonsense that just shows up constantly that you have to deal with. It almost feels like it almost feels like an FF14 if you buy a story skip and you jump to, or not story skip, but you buy like a level skip for a class, if you could think about it that way, like a job, and then you just get dumped with all the UI for it. It's like, how does this work? How does all this work? I don't know. Except it's not just the moveset for the class. It's the way the game's functionality is conveyed to you from the UI. And it makes you go, how? How does all of this work? I don't understand. But figure it out. But it's nice that you can just click and drag everything easily. Like, you can grab any part of it. You don't need to do the FF thing of like the specific corner. And that's my only qualm with FF14 is I can't easily grab stuff on the UI and move it to where I want it in a way that is simple. It feels like there's a weird methodology to it that is functional, but I don't like it, and it's just kind of strange. It's like, oh, okay, all right, sure. But other than that, OSRS is better.
All of this work is about recapturing what makes Gielinor special and rebuilding a vibrant,
all right, Koichi, I can look at your
world
thing
that
now.
feels truly alive.
I'm gonna look now, bud. I got you. Hold on.
The user interface is a core part of how you
Let's see what's
experience
happening.
RuneScape, and it's time we bring the same level of care and attention to it as we're doing across the rest of the game.
Event log.
Since the introduction of the customizable UIs back in 2013,
I see Koichi's. I see where he tried to run it though. Hold on, no, wait, hold on. I don't even see Koich's. Yeah, I don't even see yours. Koich, let me do this. Don't you remember Burpthorn? No, I don't remember Burpthorn. I remember Lumbridge. I remember Varrock. I remember Barbarian Village. I remember Falador. I don't remember Burpthorn. Sorry. Koish, how do I delete you? How do I delete you from this? User Koish, your voice is gonna be. You want to be like Italian? I'm gonna make you Giorgio. There, now you have a new voice. You should be good. I think.
This is a test message.
I think your thing should work now, but if not, we'll figure it out later.
Changed quite a
I'll
lot.
test it off stream.
But
Figure out what's going on.
unfortunately, the UI hasn't always kept up with the rest of the game.
Oh my god, the thing I was just complaining about, they're going to talk about. Thank you.
Many areas of the UI feel dated, inconsistent, and overly complex, making RuneScape harder to play, especially for new and returning players.
Look at this. Look at this nonsense. What is this? This is nonsense. I would sit here and go, oh, my FF14 hotbar is just as crazy. I disagree.
That's why we're taking the time to refresh the UI, reduce friction, and create a more focused and consistent experience. Our goal is to make the interface easier to read and navigate.
I know what they're going to do. They're going to do exactly what the Long Dark did when they're like, we need to make the UI easier. And they replaced their really nice UI. Granted, you had to click through a bunch of menus sometimes, but it was really nice and easy to navigate. They went, what if you hit a button and a wheel pops up and then you select with the stick or the direction what you want? They're going to bring up the RuneScape wheel.
Without losing the flexibility that long-time players need.
We'll also be looking to improve the default layout and edit mode, making both easier to use, more flexible, and better suited for every stage of your journey.
Yay.
While this won't be one big release, these will be iterative updates throughout the year that bring RuneScape's UI much more in line with how it should look and feel, and built for how you play today.
I will say the biggest thing, and the Josh Strife Hayes RuneScape video touches on this a lot. The UI for RS3 doesn't make sense. The UI for RS3 is this weird... It's this strange, modernized, everything's kind of brown and blue, but kind of futuristic looking. It's very modern. It kind of looks like it would be straight out of a Halo MMO. Like if you put this in like a Halo Wars MMO as an option for what things can look like, I would believe you. I would go, oh, that's totally the like Arbiter's history or Arbiter's past UI. I know what that is. That's his thing. I've seen that before. But then there's RS or OSRS, which I feel like is much more appropriate. Why does RuneScape keep trying to open a browser window? Stop it. I feel like OSRS is way more appropriate when it comes to its UI design. Where... Whoa. Why is it just a black screen? What? Why is it just a black screen? Excuse me. Why is it just a black screen? What is that? Whoa, why is it doing that? Hold on. What are you doing? There we go. I'll just stay zoomed in, actually. So, like, OSR, why is it? Is someone cooking? OSRS, though, is this. It's very... It looks attached. It looks like it's part of this world. Like, it looks like it's part of this. Also, look, there's Mike's message. Report Mike Wowski. But it's this. It's very grounded within the universe. It feels normal. It feels like it belongs here. It feels like it was thought out. It feels like no one was like, oh, let's make this the thing. No, it makes sense. This feels like RuneScape's menu. It feels like what would come along with this game. I don't know what this is. This is too modern. It looks, like I said, it looks like if you took the brown out and you told me, oh, it's a Halo Wars UI. Oh, okay. I get that. What did I do? Give me the annoying ass TikTok GTS. I said, I hate that voice. what my dog ate for dinner last night. I hate that voice. It's so awful. I hate that shit. Holy shit, this brings back memories. Good morning. Hi, Adam. Welcome in. If anyone's curious, is it UI or is it what is the thing? There was a... Oh, I don't know what it's from. Status bars? There was a thing I could adjust to like show you guys the older RuneScape menus. And it would let me jump between like the old ones or like the newer ones, and it was really, really nice. But I don't remember what it was called now, so I don't know if I can like even try to show you guys. RuneLite, change UI style. I swear there was a setting. Or there was like a little option to do it. Interface styles. Oh, duh, I'm just stupid. Alright, I figured it out. Yeah. So here, like, this is RuneScape from 2005. Like, this is the OG RuneScape UI for anyone that was alive then. And this was the 05 layout. Like, nothing changed much as we hit the modern one, or the modern one for how modern it is. The biggest thing is like the friends list turned into this like big this went from this gross smiley face to something more appropriate. But in 2006, they just kind of tweaked the icons. They made them less Windows XP and kind of modernized them, and then kind of gave us what we have now. The chat background's a little more refined. Well, I'm gonna be playing Harmony as I go to work. Thanks to you. You're welcome. Go play old school RuneScape. Play it. It's fun. 2010 gave us this. I'm not the biggest fan of the 2010 RuneScape UI. It's okay. Granted, none of these have the pillars like this, by the way. I have a like mod on my client that lets me have my health bar and stuff and my magic points displayed here on the actual pillars because it makes more sense ergonomically from a visual standpoint. But and then there's this. This is the 2007 Scape. This is RS2. This is my favorite UI. This is the one I grew up with. This is the one that I will always want. Honestly, this is the one that I will always like love to have, and I don't think anything's ever going to change what UI I am most attached to with this game at all. Because I just love this. I came home from school every day. I played this for hours until like 2 or 3 a.m. and then I had to go to sleep, and I would go to school, talk to people about what I did, and then I would come back home. I would wait till my friend got home because I would get home within 5 minutes and he would get home in about 30 to 45 minutes because he lived so far away from the school. And we'd just sit on RuneScape all day and we'd play RuneScape. A lot of the time, I remember we would be in Alcarid. We'd be like mining down in the caves, if anyone knows where that is. Or we wouldn't even like, we killed cows for a minute, but eventually we went from Alcarid to, I remember eventually we hit this point where we were up in the members section after I begged my mom enough to buy me a membership. We were up near, it's right past the little wall by Falador. Where's the title for this place? Why is the title not showing up? Why is there no title here? Hold on. Show me the title. How do I why is there no title? Alright, I'm running some plugin that's like ruining everything. But we were up here. We were at these like farms. And I spent hours over the course of days getting flax from like beehives over here. And then I would run back over to this bank and I would bank it all, or I would use it to spin bowstrings and make bows and then sell them on the GE, which is the Grand Exchange. It's a big auction thing. Like, I'm attached to this. I'm attached to this more than I'm attached to like anything else in this game. Biggest memory is winning the player lottery at the Grand Exchange. I won a gilded skirt as a newbie. Ooh, not bad. I might play RuneScape later. Okay. Back to this. Okay, what is Dailyscape?
Dailyscape is another area we're looking to address in our integrity roadmap. This means fundamentally rethinking what it means to log in and play.
You know what it means to log in and play? My skill for Enter X thing is not at 99. I'm going to work on that.
We want logging in to feel engaging, rewarding, and respectful of your time.
All right, so create a little template like Yoshi P and team have, where every dungeon and piece of content takes you roughly 30 minutes to complete. That way so people can come home, feel like they made progress, and then you're done.
Whether you've got 10 minutes or a few hours, these changes will create a more enjoyable experience and open the door to everything Gielinor has to offer.
I feel like FF14 threw that out the window for mining and shit. 10 minutes mining or fishing in FF14 is nothing. You're going to go to Diadem and you think, yeah, I got 10 minutes. You're going to Diadem. And a timer's going to pop and go, you got 2 hours. You got 2 hours in this stupid hole. Figure it out. There you go. That wasn't worth it. That was awful. I hated that. It's cool to get the big cannon and go like whoosh with my Nintendo Super Soaker or Nintendo Super Scope.
That's why, as part of this roadmap, we're making changes to ensure RuneScape
Oh my god, is that the machine that we threw that woman into at the end of Dog's Life?
feels like a world you can step into at your own pace, where your time is respected and valued.
Both of these shots just make me think of the of Prince of Egypt. Specifically that one song. Oh, what is that one song? Let My People Go. It's like, I send the pestilence and plague.
From our experiments, we know much of the motivation for using Treasure Hunter and MTX items is because of issues left unaddressed in certain skills. This includes the pacing of some skills, the lack of alternative AFK methods for others, and even some that just aren't as enjoyable to train. We'll be making targeted improvements to these areas and more.
Make agility fun.
Ensuring RuneScape remains a game you can fit into your life however you choose to.
Make the skill that's never been fun
It's a great experience through every level.
Finally, we're also making important changes to the
Agility, for people who don't know, it is you just run across a course for hours. And in RuneScape, you click to where you want to go. And agility is just, all right, the skill is you got to click. It's like, I already do that. It's like, no, but you got to click where we want you to click. Like, whenever you got to cross a little rope and like have your arms out and like balance yourself, you're at the end of the rope. And it's like, okay, well, my character stopped. Click on that next little thing. Click on those monkey bars, idiot. Get to like doing the little swing that you do on monkey bars. Do that. Like that? That was fun. The XP felt good, didn't it? All right, now click that rope again and like walk across it. And you do that for weeks.
combat status quo, as we want every style to feel more dynamic, consistent, and rewarding to play.
You only use it to bridge one spot on the map.
We learned a lot from Necromancy.
Agility is the funniest skill. Like, what if we take what players do while they play this game more than any other input and make that the skill? By God, you guys are geniuses. Throw that shit in.
Those things that didn't. And with that, we want to take those good lessons and apply it to melee, ranged, and magic, bringing all 4 styles into better alignment.
This means improving ability flow and how readable the system is, ensuring each style has its own clear identity and purpose. Alongside this, we'll also be reviewing long-standing mechanics like adrenaline and threshold abilities.
You know what they should do? They should be like, guys, we know you FF14 players are upset that the Trinity system seems to have been thrown out the window, and healers just don't have to really be there. In fact, if you have a paladin, it doesn't matter what other tank you could even select. You just got a paladin or warrior and you're like golden, and we stole it. Come over to RuneScape. We got your Trinity system. Come over.
As well as how combat scales throughout the leveling journey, as we want to make combat more approachable for new and returning players. At the same time, we'll make sure any changes still maintain the depth and creativity that makes RuneScape's combat system special.
These updates will take time, and we want to make sure these are handled with care. So, before any changes are finalized, we'll be introducing beta worlds to gather your feedback early on.
This is about creating a combat experience that's more approachable for everyone, while still giving experienced players the space to push their skills even further.
Right, I will try RS3.
Now, there's a lot of work.
If they give me a, I don't even like the idea. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the idea of it's a toggle to see cosmetics. I feel like that's such a half step. That's such a half-ass step, because it comes to me in my head as a, oh, they don't want to fracture the player base. Okay, fracture it. Your fans that will support you are the OSRS type players. They're the fans that go, yeah, we want to try RS3, but it's kind of garbage with all of the microtransactions and everything. It just being a toggle, I don't know. It makes me feel like it's not really doing much, because it just feels like I feel like it would create a more deep fracture than it's just a server with no cosmetics. Because the deep fracture is now on a social level in the world where everyone is. There's a, ew, I don't want to see these cosmetic hounds. I don't want to see them. Ew. So I'm going to turn it off. Whereas with the world, it's like, I'm going to go play on the non-cosmetic world because it's my preference, versus, hey, I just bought this cool thing. I figured I'd just at least see. I'm going to go to the cosmetic world. And it's almost by splitting everything off to its own little area, there's less of this weird undertone where it's like, the FF community is cliquey enough with all kinds of just nonsense. And I feel like this would just make something like that happen, where it's like this underlying tension and cliquey nature starts to appear.
And on behind the scenes to make this possible. But these are just some of the key things we're working on, and we'll give you a full look at our plans next January. And while the real journey begins on January 19th, we wanted to make a meaningful first step as early as possible. That's why, as part of our next game update on Monday, any new players will once again begin their adventure in Lumbridge.
That's the wildest thing. Doesn't start you in Lumbridge. Look, there's that little fucking demon imp that runs around. They didn't start you in Lumbridge with RS3. They drop you in wherever they just put us, which is like Thorpe or whatever. Who?
And return to the place where it all began. This will be alongside a decluttering of Lumbridge, which we're excited to get out into the game. While this is a small change for now, as we plan
That's behind
for
Lumbridge.
bigger,
That's where like a God War happened. But I feel like my knowledge of RuneScape is so weirdly like piecemeal for a game that I stopped playing a decade and a half ago. Like, just through moments of osmosis, I just know things about how it's developed, and I have not touched it in a serious fashion for other than like a few months ago, like for years.
January will take that next step together at RuneScape Ahead, kicking off a new era built on integrity and care. This moment,
My glam plates are built on integrity and care, and Yoshi P says I can't have more of that.
Together.
Says I gave you enough integrity.
One of you
got 20 slots for it.
And showed us your passion, your support, and your belief in RuneScape's next chapter. We'll see you on January 19th as we say goodbye to Treasure Hunter, kickstart our integrity roadmap, and begin ushering in a new era for RuneScape.
That was a good video. I didn't feel like that was 12 minutes. I didn't feel like that was a 12-minute video. You know what? Yay. Like, good job. I hope it's good. I want to love RuneScape. I'm sorry. Why does RuneScape have lo-fi beats to skill necromancy 2 loopable? What is this? What is this? Why is this on their actual channel? What is it? Free players about to come. See, you can't buy membership bonds. Rage quit. I'm so... I don't know. The only thing in that video that announcement that it rubbed me in a way that makes me hesitant is the toggle. Like, oh, it's a toggle. It's not a guarantee. It's a toggle. Because I feel like it's just gonna socially make people look down their nose more. And yes, I'm projecting because I will. I'm gonna turn it off. And then if someone ever comes up to me and goes, "Oh my god, don't I look cool?" I'm gonna be like, "No, you look even worse." Now that you told me that, my opinion of you, I think you dropped from like a 6 to a 2. As far as your player's design is considered. I think you look worse. Now go away. Go away, level 3. Actually, come back. Go get me 3 lobsters and then make sure those are uncooked. Get me 6 cooked lobsters. And 5 pails of water. And 30 gold. And then I will trim your armor for you. Because I'm about to log off for the next few weeks. Because I'm taking a break. And I want to do something nice for someone, but I do need these items first. I'm going to watch them take off. And then I'm going to leave, and I know they'll come back and be like, "Where did he go?" He was right here. He said that he would trim my armor. I just spent like an hour getting all of this stuff for him. Where did he go? I used to actually do that with my friends. I wasn't a PKer. I wasn't like a huge asshole, but I would find low levels and promise to do things for them. If they would get me very, very odd sets of items. And then they would come back to the Great Exchange and not find me. You're a horrible friend. No, my friend, the lobster thing's real. That one specifically is the one I always come back to because it's one of my clearest memories of doing that to low level players. We promised we would like we would get him like rune armor or something if he brought us an inventory of cooked lobsters. And he went and caught a bunch of lobsters and cooked all of them. And then he came back to the Great Exchange and we just hid and watched him like asking Charlie, "Hey, did anyone see 2 people standing?" I don't know where that guy is. I hope he's doing okay. Been there, lost there. Oh my god. Before we play Tormented Souls for about an hour before stream ends, Mario Galaxy 2 movie came out. Or Mario Galaxy movie came out. Man, and that a comedy. Lobsters went high on the G. So that means he made out well. Are we bad guys if we gave him a little disappointment, but he goes, "Oh my god, they helped me." Let's watch this. Let's watch this trailer. Mario Galaxy. We got Mayor Galaxy. That reminded me of do you guys know the do you guys know? Hold on. Do you guys this guy? Yeah. Do you guys know the painter that paints a nice canvas with the approach of Yellow Scream? Do you guys know this guy? I think I've shown him on stream once. This video is 30 minutes long, and its joke is what we're gonna see in less than 2 minutes.
사용하셔도 좋습니다. 오늘 그림은 주로 노란색을 사용해서 그릴 겁니다.
Primarily yellow paint.
노란색을 사용하고 또 노란색에 다른 색을 섞어서 아주 근사한
Different
변화를
colors,
주도록 해보겠습니다.
different tones of yellow.
노란색에는
Lemon yellow.
레몬 옐로우,
Oh,
크롬 옐로우, 퍼버먼트 옐로우,
permanent yellow.
좀 더 어둡고 차분한 퍼버먼트 옐로우 딥같이
Darker and more sober, permanent yellow deep. What?
얼핏 보면 비슷해 보이지만 각각
Bold
아주
and
멋진 차이가
brass.
있어요. 이 그림의 기법은 붓자국에 비명 소리를 담는 건데
Incorporate sounds of screams into your brushstrokes.
붓과 화면 사이에 하고 소리를 지르시면 됩니다.
I promise this video is worth it if you haven't seen it. Stick with me. Let it cook.
붙잡아 두려는 듯이 말이죠. 이게 화면이라고 치면요. 붓을 이렇게
Y'all gotta
대고
try this technique though.
오른쪽에서 왼쪽으로 이렇게 하시면 됩니다. 이렇게 비명을 지르며 그리는 붓자국은
Brushstroke done with screaming is very different from a normal one.
그냥 그리는 붓자국과는
Put your emotion
아주
into it.
다릅니다. 선을 그릴 때 지르는 비명이 그려지는 선에 많은 영향을 끼치기 때문입니다. 그 비명의 영향이 그
The effect
붓자국에
of the screams is recorded with the brushstrokes.
왼손잡이시라면 반대 방향으로 하시면 됩니다. 색을 선택할 때에는 팔레트에서
He takes so long to get to this. All right, I want to jump to the painting part for you guys. You guys have suffered long enough. I'm going to jump to the painting.
화면에 대략의 윤곽이 나타날 때까지 위에서 아래로 몇 개의 가로선만을 그어볼까
The intro
해요.
being 6 minutes of him not painting is
그럼
masterful.
시작하겠습니다.
6 a.m. I'm off to work. Bye, Adam. Good luck.
레몬 옐로우를 적당히 개어서 우선 고통스러운 비명을 좀 넣어볼까요? 여기 화면의 위쪽부터 이런 긴 비명
A long scream like that hurts.
특히
As if someone yanked your arm behind you or pulled you by your hair.
나는 소리 같네요. 위에서 아래로 긴 비명들을 군데군데
It is just this for 32 minutes, by the way. Like, we're not going to watch the whole thing. But this video. I'll jump ahead a little bit. Hold on. He mixes it up a little bit later. I don't know if this is the best example of my humor being terrible and not really refined, but this guy gets me and cracks me up. Him doing this for 30 minutes straight is the funniest thing in the world to me.
여기에도 조금 넣어볼까요?
All right, one more. Okay, all right. Let's watch the Mario Galaxy thing. Anyway, that Bowser reminded me of him.
Hey, big guy!
That's pretty good. Why is he tiny?
You wanted to see us?
Don't move, I'll be right up.
Why is he tiny?
Sipping the soup, cleaning the paint. Boodle-doo, boodle-doo. And and also trim the bonsai bush. Here we go.
Why is he tiny?
Hey, Luigi. What's up, Mario? Behold, I made a masterpiece for Princess
This
Peach.
bro, don't remember the last movie? He was tiny? What the fuck is this art, man? He was tiny? I don't remember that.
What do you think?
Love the colors. It's trash.
How dare you look at my masterpiece and say that? I'll burn the skin off your bones. Wow. Sorry about that. That's the old Bowser talking. Still working through my demons, I suppose. Anyway, I need my 8 hours or else I really turn into a monster.
I want Bowser's Fury so bad. I need that to be a full game. Is that the Lumas? Oh, it is the Lumas. Oh, they get the little stars. I hope Peach is actually a character in this one. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. Then why are you claiming I didn't watch it? Oh wait, that was the Odyssey pyramid, right? Isn't that in Mario Odyssey? That's not in Galaxy. Wait, Bowser Jr. Wait. Does he have the EGAD logo on the thing? Hold on. I gotta go back. Hold on. Does he have EGAD's logo? Hold on. I need to see. It's not EGAD. It's his little face.
I'm Bowser Jr., and I'm gonna be taking my father now!
Wait, who's voicing Bowser Jr.? Who is that? Who's voicing Bowser Jr.? Best Princess.
Princess Rosalina, you're coming with me.
Rosalina's Best Princess. She's the coolest. I lied. I don't know. What do you mean? Stop lying, man. I'm asking for help. Who voices Bowser Jr.? Benny Safdie? Who? I don't know who this man is. I don't know who this man is. Oppenheimer? I still haven't seen Oppenheimer. I need to watch it. Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems is a great movie. It is weirdly, fantastically compelling. I'll watch it. It looks better than the first one, but also, I don't know. We'll see. It looks okay. It looks solid. I don't think it'll be bad. I think it should be fun. Granted, excuse me. I am so hung up on Bowser Jr.'s voice being this, though.
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know, she's not really my mama.
I'll always laugh at Bowser going, what? What? Huh?
Someday, when I'm bigger,
I'm gonna kill that Mario.
I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's my boy. Well put, son. The Royal Koopa line is as strong as ever.
When he says Koopa, like, makes me mad, though. I don't like the way he's the Royal Koopa line. Say Koopa. The Royal Koopa line. He's like, the Royal Koopa line.
But for now,
Let's just rest a while. I don't like Bowser's voice on some of the words.
Royal Koopa line.
Koopa line. The Royal Koopa. I don't like the line. I don't like his voice there, and I don't like the let's just rest a while. I don't like that, but I like everything else about it, and I love Is it Peanut Park? Hold on. That one, and then this scene here. This scene is my favorite example of Mario Sunshine's story being insane. When Bowser Jr. is like, Papa said Mario is a menace and a bully, so I sent Mario to prison. Stop boiling him. Boiling. Stop bullying him. Damn.
Leave my mama
I'm alone, you
bad man. I won't let you take Mama Peach away.
I love his voice.
Let you take Mama Peach away. Mama Peach? I'm your mama.
This music's so good.
Yeah, Papa told me all about it. He told me my mama got kidnapped.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I never realized his little handkerchief is Mario's nose and mustache because he's supposed to look like kind of like Mario from a distance. Because someone's supposed to see it and go, he had a mustache and a big nose. That's supposed to be the identifying feature they find when they look at his silhouette. I never realized that. I thought it was just some kind of weird, scary face. I thought it was a mouth this whole time. I thought it was a like scary mouth. I didn't realize it was a nose and mustache. I'm an idiot. Oh, what's it look like on his face? Hold on. No, I can't see it. Hold on. Wow, I'm actually really stupid. No, it looks like a mouth. Whatever. Leave me alone.
Kidnapped by a bad man named Mario. So you're Bowser's son? So I came here to rescue her. So the graffiti, that was you?
Me and my trusty magic brush.
My magic brush. When I draw with this, all my wishes come true.
We gotta play Sunshine.
A strange old man in a white coat gave it to me. A
Strange old man. Oh my god.
Why would you
Why is Egad not in the movie? I'm sorry. Luigi's Mansion is in there, which means Egad should exist. Why is this man not in there?
pretend to be Mario? Papa told me everything. He said, Mario's a bully. He never fights fair. He said, Junior, you gotta try to outsmart Mario. So I tried to get Mario sent to prison.
I don't think Nintendo or intelligent systems will ever write a better line than he said Mario's a bully. Junior, you gotta outsmart Mario. So I sent him to prison. I don't think anything will ever top that for me. It is my favorite escalation of like, whoa. Whoa. I get that you're like 8 and you don't know perspective and how the world works, but that's a serious thing, Bowser Jr. The judicial system is one of Bowser's most effective tactics. It is. It is the most effective tactic against Mario. It's also just the way he delivers it. He sounds so whimsical.
He said, Mario's a bully. He never fights fair. He said, Junior, you gotta try to outsmart Mario. So I tried to get Mario sent to prison.
It's so he sounds so directly innocent, and at the same time he sounds so matter of fact about it. It is so funny. I think he means Mario kidnapped his mom. He's kind of justified. I don't know about that. Maybe he. You know what? Maybe Bowser Jr. thought Mario kidnapped his mom. You know what? Fair. Maybe he did, and that's what it meant. A DK movie doesn't work, so Luigi's Mansion should be around the corner. You know what would be wild? It will never happen. This would never happen. Luigi's Mansion. You're going to watch it, right? You're going to watch Luigi's Mansion, right? And you're like, oh man, that's crazy. Luigi's Mansion and the screen. The lights go down, screen comes up, and you're like, oh, what is it? Oh my god. And it's like, this is the mansion though? And you go, whoa, this is cool. All the ghosts in the mansion? That's cool, that's great. Blumhouse is funding it? What the hell? That would make me go, oh my god, Luigi's Mansion, but it's rated R and it's a horror movie. It's gonna be sick. I'll watch that. That would never happen. That would never happen. Also, I'm gonna go watch the Boy and the Heron, the Ghibli movie tomorrow. So I will talk about that tomorrow with you guys. I'll tell you guys what I think of it. There's nothing more to that. Just I'm gonna slip that in there. I would love it though. I would love if somehow Blumhouse ended up being like, yeah, we're the ones behind Luigi's Mansion. We're gonna do a good job. We're the ones behind it. You can trust us. A name in horror. Who would play Egad? Benedict Cumberbatch would be hilarious as Egad. Him or David Bowie? Him or David Bowie, because David Bowie played Tesla in The Prestige, and I would love to see. I would love to see David Bowie as Egad, because David Bowie seems like he could be just as quirky and insane. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is The Prestige, and this is the first scene with David Bowie.
Tesla's agreed to see me.
Go watch this movie, by the way. It's great. One of my favorite movies of all time. Also, Andy Serkis is in here. Andy Serkis could play Egad, actually. I would take Andy Serkis.
Perfectly safe.
He's goofy. This movie's so good. The Prestige is fantastic. Oh my god, I love it so much. This might be the one movie that competes with like Lord of the Rings for me. Oh my god.
So, this is the great Denton.
See? He can even walk out like this, like, so this is the great Luigi. he can just do this. Rick and Morty spoiled this movie for me. I'm gonna actually disagree. I'm not gonna spoil it for people that don't know. You might have heard the like thing, like the like, oh no, I know how everything goes. You didn't though, because a lot of the movie it's one of those films where every time you rewatch it, you go, oh, I didn't catch that last time. Oh, I didn't catch that last time. That's where a lot of the enjoyment comes from, because the whole movie is based around magic tricks. So the whole movie, like a magic trick, the more you watch it, the more you might go, oh, I saw something I didn't see before. Oh, well, I didn't even know that was in the scene. That's crazy that they just did it at that, like this early in the movie. That's wild. Like, it's filled with things like that. I would say it's still worth watching. Doesn't matter if you know how the ending goes. It's still worth watching because it is one of those films that, yes, the ending is a wonderful capstone, but the journey to that ending is filled with so many little breadcrumbs that you're going to miss your first 2-3 times through, that on your 5th, 6th, 7th rewatch, you'll go, oh, how did I not see that the first time? That's crazy. It's like Shaun of the Dead. I need to watch that more. I've seen it twice.
He has effused about your act to me on any number of occasions.
This scene is so funny. He's turning on these Tesla coils trying to make more hats. And he's like, your machine doesn't work. It's garbage, Tesla. And he leaves and he goes outside, and there's a giant pile of hats behind the building that have just been created. I love this movie. 6th, 7th. That meme is stupid. It's dumb. That meme is dumb. The meme is stupid. 6, 7 is stupid. It's dumb. I hate it. I need the video on from South Park where Eric's in the MRI machine, and then the doctor's like, Eric, can you say it again? He says 6, 7, and he vomits everywhere. I need it. Wait, is it this? Hold on. Does it actually show it? Hold on.
7 references.
No!
He can't stop laughing.
No, it's just someone explaining it. No, I want the video. I want to actually I want the video. I want it to play. What even started it? I don't know. It's like a bunch of... It just entered like the vernacular of children. So it became like the thing to say. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. They're taking it down. They're fighting it. I don't know where it is. I don't know. I don't think we have time tonight for tortured souls or tormented souls. Like, are you gonna here? Hold on. Egad. Look, okay, no, I'm sorry. You can't tell me that you could not see like this character being played by this man. Like, adjust the hair a little bit. Come on. I could see this. I could see David Bowie playing Egad. I could see it. There's something... Bowie is such a weirdly serious looking, but still goofy as hell under the surface. Just in his presence actor, I feel like. At this point, it literally means nothing other than people's annoyances. Marker's been created by Mike Kowalski 64. I'm gonna start reading the Kanabot messages. They're pretty cool. No, I don't think we have time for Tormented Souls, though. I'll be honest. Thought we would. I thought we'd have time for Dinocop also. I don't think we do. Y'all got me yapping for like 3.5 hours almost, actually. We ended up talking about a bunch of stuff. Huh. It's okay, we can start early tomorrow. We'll yap tomorrow. We'll yap a little bit. Because a lot of it's like FF stuff I want to talk about, and really it's just one thing. And then we might talk about while I just run roulettes in FF, honestly. And then I'm not sure. Tormented Souls, I know, but I'm trying to... Something new I want to try on stream at some point in the next few weeks, but we'll get to that later. If you've been you may have noticed in the Discord, by the way, some channels disappeared. I am slowly starting my consolidation of removing stuff in the Discord that's confusing, or like there's too many. And right now we have the general chat, but I left games, and then music, movies, and TV are now just media. There's still the Maymay's chat. And then there's still pets. There's still the food chat, which I changed the name to Snackies. And then there's still the art chat. And then the self-promo is not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to get rid of that, so don't worry. But I did kind of consolidate a few little things here and there. I think I removed like 6 or 7 channels already that we don't use. And also, the ones that had stuff in them is now it is an archive category. I just need to make a role for people to access that category. But don't worry, nothing's going away. It's all still there. I gotta go edit later. I'm probably gonna re-upload that Funko Pop video and see, because I think posting it at 2 a.m. like killed it. So if you get pinged again for the Funko Pop video, I think me going, I'll post it at 3 a.m. was a terrible idea, or something in it like killed it, because it got the impressions for it got sent to like 2 people and then it died. I don't think I swore in that video for the first 2 minutes though, so I don't know what happened. We'll see. But all right, guys, I will see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. and then Monday for Zort with Flim and Rich. Gonna Zord it up. And after this Monday, we're either gonna play one more game with Rich, or DK64 will begin. And we will enter the Dokapon Phase 2 era of, don't worry, it'll take 5 streams and we'll be in and out quickly with DK64. Sorry, I didn't get to watch, got a little bit sick, nothing severe. No, you're good, dude. Take care of your health. Stream is not more important than your personal life, your health, whatever you got going on. VODs will always be here. You shouldn't prioritize a stream, a TV show, or anything. Give me an banana. Oh, that's a good one. We should do that. You know what? I got you. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in my actual notes that I have been reading and keeping track of. I'm gonna make the old banana redeem like the point dump redeem. I'm gonna burn up everybody's money during that stream. All right, though. Mike, Simon, Koish, Adam, Geekling, Zyra. Hope you all have a good night. Apologies if I missed anyone. Go buy an ROG Ally. Consume product. And if you don't want that, go buy a Steam Deck. It's cheaper. But all right, guys. Appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Be safe. I'll see you all tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you Monday. If I don't see you Monday, I'll see you Friday or whenever you decide to come back. Get out of